Hello, TCH Live, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, the home of Texas Card House Dallas. It's time. We have made it to the final table of today's Donkey Derby. And already hand number one underway. We will take a look at those payouts here shortly. We'll keep an eye on hand number one here to make sure nothing crazy happens. I'm RJ Dupree in the booth tonight, awaiting the arrival of my man Eric Van Loosen. He'll be here very shortly.
So cameras here, yep. And they'll kind of rotate onto whoever's action it is.
Hand number one has folded around to the small blind, and this our man Glenn. Some folks know Glenn as Lizard. He is raising from the small blind here with the 9-7. Putting a little pressure on our short stack. This is Izzy coming into today's final table as a shorty does not want to mess with 10-4, so he's got a blind and an ante out there, and he lets the 10-4 go. And there's a look at our final table. William, the chip leader in the 4 seat. Joshua, Banu, Cedric, Steven, James, Glenn, and Izzy. And we mentioned Izzy is the short stack over there in the 9 seat, coming in with about 100,000. And you can see there the blind starting out this final table, 10,000, 20,000 with a 20,000 ante. And our man Izzy nailed the big blind to start this final table, so he will be running very, very low here. Looking for some action. We are an 8-handed final table tonight. Tournament got down to 10 players on 2 different tables, and both tables had an elimination at the same time, and that sent us to our final table tonight. And I was pumped to have a final table with my man Aubin on it tonight. And Aubin was involved in the double elimination, so he just missed tonight's final table. Shout out to our man Aubin. And Banu gets a walk here in his big blind. So it's been a little bit raggy here around the rail here in the first 2 hands of tonight's final table. I pull the chat up here. Kiwi in the chat. What's up, Kiwi? Great to see you again. Thank you very much. And Will over there in that 4 seat, a massive chip lead at 1.3 million in chips. That's a bunch of blinds, folks. Josh and Manu, a lot of chips as well. And of course, all those players there with the 500,000, they are sitting quite comfortable as well, even though we've got a couple of guys with a ton of chips. All right, Glenn's going to raise it up from the cutoff, 80,000 to go. That's our man Steven here in the big blind. He's got King Queen. King Queen will come along. So the full 4X open here from our man Glenn.
Gentlemen, y'all heads up.
Got us a little bit of a pot, 190,000 in it. Ace, Queen, 8, 2 spades. So Ace 10 lands with the best of it here for Glenn. Up against the big blind of King Queen. He's got middle pair. $60,000, the down click here from Mr. Glenn. That's enticing for Mr. Steven as he does have the King Queen here. We go check, check on the turn. 7 of diamonds, Ace 10's got the goods. And this pot played rather slowly here from Glenn, so Steven likes his hand. Throws a bet out there of 100,000 on the river. Glenn makes the call. Nice little pot for him, 510,000 in it. As I mentioned earlier, I'm RJ Dupree in the booth tonight here at Texas Card House Dallas. And my man Eric Van Loosen has made it in to hang out with us. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, man? Nice little turn check for our man Glenn. Got Got a little payday out there on the
Did
river.
a little 100,000 extra juice right there.
Nice. Well, there's a look at those payouts today. They got 25,000 in the prize pool as promised. A little short on entries today, but of course we covered that. $150 buy-in is going to get first place, $63.20. Nice little ROI.
Nice ROI, and because we only have 8 players remaining, these players have a prize locked up of $740 already. And, of course, playing for that top prize and that fantastic Donkey Derby trophy.
There we go. We got Mr. Aubin in the chat. Sad we didn't get to see him on the final table. He
I
just missed it.
I just mentioned that.
And there he is in the chat.
Aubin went down in the
Good luck, bro.
double knockout, kind of a double knockout that sent us to the 8-handed final table. Wasn't necessarily a double knockout, but there was a knockout on each table.
Yeah. And our friend Izzy over here got a little pay jump because of that.
Yeah, he did.
He's a short stack.
He said, I'm hanging on to crumbs here, and I just moved up 2 spots. Well, Izzy's all in here with the ace-7, by the way. Gets called by the button and the big blind. Ace-7 had the best of it for a moment.
But they've both landed a pair, haven't they? Okay, no, they changed that 8 to a 6, so it's the jack that's landed.
It is a jack-high flop here. Joshua has one in the big blind. Jack-4 will land here for Joshua. Now Izzy needs some help. 3 of spades pairs the board. Ace on the river.
There you
Our
go.
short stack hanging around. 200,000 in profit there for Izzy. He will now have 285,000 in his stack.
There you go. 1 foot out the door, said sit back down, young man. You are still alive.
Yeah, I'm ready for Izzy to stick around. Had some cool visits with Izzy lately. Good guy, easy to root for.
Yeah, played a lot of tournaments with him in the last several months. So Williams, our big chip leader. What are the blinds at? 10,000, 20,000?
20,000.
Yeah, Williams got over 1.3 million. He is in great shape right now.
He's got 15 blinds. He's got 16 blinds, more than $1 million. So y'all can do the math on that. That's a bunch.
A lot of people staring at their phones right now going, what the hell did he just say?
Probably about 66 blinds.
He said, got the Kings. Been playing a lot lately with Cedric in these tournaments. Ended up on a lot of tables with him, so had some fun chatting it up with him.
Yeah, Cedric likes to have a good time. He likes to lead out with kings, too. 175,000 to raise here. He goes a little heavy here, going into the big blind of that big stack.
Says, wake up with it or go home, boys.
Kings under the gun, open pretty strong there. Takes down 50,000 in profit.
I just needed the blind.
He said, just needed the blinds. And you needed to eliminate a lot of trash hands, too, is what you needed to do. Never super comfortable when you wake up with 10s plus under the gun. You're like, oh, God, what sizing do I have to make it? Who's behind me? Or the big stack's going to, try to hammer it.
I actually played in this Donkey Derby this morning and got to hang out with some of these players for a couple hours. Had 4 limpers, looked down the big blind at kings, and this table has been absolutely bananas. Like, having 4 limpers is odd for this table. And I had 20,000, so I didn't know what to do.
Well, just stick it in?
Yeah, I just ripped it and took down the 5 blinds. So
there you go. Yeah, let's not see a flop 5 ways with kings. Steven's going to rip it with his queen 10 suited.
All right, Steven's ripping it. He's all in for 250,000 here.
245.
So he officially is our shorty now that Izzy bumped up on that last one, and Cedric does not want to mess with the suited ace-5 there.
You're welcome.
Blinds are at 10,000, 20,000, 20,000. You can see that up in the top right corner of your screen. They're going to be at this level for another 23 minutes. Yeah, it's small up there. No bad on your part at all, my friend.
Yeah, sometimes you're watching on your phone, you can barely see those numbers, so we'll try to keep you up to date.
Glenn's going to raise it up 80,000 with ace-10. So players are opening 4x and above.
Yeah, so far, spicy opens here.
And the other ace-10 will make the call. So these are always fun hands when the players have the same holdings.
There you go, ace 5-4. The ace comes right on out. That's our man James defending from the big blind. Ace-10 on ace-10 violence here. Table I was at this morning, I did get to play with James for a little bit. We go check, check. Board double pairs here. 4 on the turn, 5 on the river. And now the aces are like, let's just check this thing and get out of Dodge.
Very anticlimactic, but they will both get a little something back there. So we've got a few players on this final table that have made a handful of them, Steven being one of them there in the 2 seat, and of course our man Lizard over there, Glenn, in the 8 seat. Lots of final tables himself. And then of course we've had Banu on before on a couple of final tables, so cool to see these guys back.
All right, Steven and Izzy. Not quite full live support, but they are pretty low here, 285 and 295. Blinds 10,000, 20,000.
Josh Blythe saying, let's go Isaac, TAA fam.
Let's go Isaac.
I'm guessing Izzy is Isaac, maybe?
It is Isaac.
Okay, there we go. That would only make sense. Nobody else has a name starting with an I. We're pretty sharp guys back here. We put 2 and 2 together every now and then.
Yeah, at first I was wondering, and then I remembered that that does fit for our 9 seat Izzy. All right, Steven raising it up here, 3x. That means 3 times the big blind, so he's going for 60,000 now. Glenn in the big blind, he doesn't like to give up his big blind. He's seeing a flop with the old 9 deuce of diamonds. King 8-3, 2 diamonds.
Double down with those diamonds.
And Glenn reaching for chips, 85,000 the bet. Ace of hearts and a mystery card for Steven, and it goes into the muck. Glenn gets it done.
Take another peek. Let's see the scores here that these guys will be getting. We mentioned that there's only 8 players, so 740 is what they've all got locked up. But remember, this is just a $150 buy-in today, so if these players only fired 1 bullet, if they did, quite a return on your investment there, especially up top. Third, second, and first. Really nice paydays on just a $150 buy-in. And it comes with a cool trophy as well, RJ, the Donkey Derby Crystal Trophy.
Absolutely, we mentioned that. We got a good look at it last night. The Donkey Derby Trophy is one to be envious of. A couple of players are mentioning that today throughout the room as well. That's a good-looking trophy.
Absolutely. Those trophies are made by our friend Bob and his company Aeon Crystal. They do some great work.
This rate is 70,000.
Big stack coming in for a raise here with his King Jack suited.
Suited.
Starting stack in this one was 25,000. 30-minute levels all day long. 25K starting stack.
All right, that's our first pot for the chip leader, William. Obviously does not have to be real active right now as he has so many chips.
Yeah, you saw the ace-4 suited fold there. Just didn't want to mess with the big stack. Just getting out of dodge.
Shoot, this is a spot where I like picking on the big stack. That's where it's worth some money. Try to stay out of their way until it's worth some money.
A lot of our friends and normal players that play in these weekend tournaments are up at Choctaw playing in the circuit event up there, so good luck to all the folks that are making runs up there. We had a little shorter field here today due to that, but we still put together a nice tournament. That's why we had the little Donkey Derby tournament instead of our normal big 50K guarantee. We'll be back at that next Saturday with our 50K guarantee.
Yeah, happy WSOPing to our favorite Texas players up there representing.
All right, Banu's going to defend his big blind here with King Jack off.
King in the window. King, Queen, 5, 2 spades. Both players holding a spade. William, our chip leader, the original raiser here.
Take a 50,000.
$50,000, the continuation bet. Banu lands top pair and just makes the call. Ace on the turn.
Naughty little ace. Normally have 9 outs, but he's only got 5 clean ones because our smart table here knows that some of those cards have been folded already. So 5 clean outs for our man Banu if he does want to continue.
$125,000.
Yeah, it's
The bet here from William.
6 big blinds.
And that's a big chunk of Banu's chips, but he's going to make the call. Wants to see it. 7 of spades. Bricks out here. The ace on the turn. Good for William.
Ace of spades is a key card now that that front door flush did come in. It goes check, check. And Banu definitely frustrated. Knows he had the best there on the flop.
Got me out for Jack 10.
We all know that feeling.
Absolutely.
I played a bunch of those hands today, just like Banu's right there. Find a decent little flop, and it just goes haywire from there. All right, hand number 11 of tonight's final table. We are still looking for our first elimination of tonight's final table here at the Donkey Derby. Sometimes it gets a little crazy right out of the gate. Sometimes not so much. And at blinds only being 10,000, 20,000, our top 5 stacks are playing pretty deep here, so it'll be interesting to see the play as we go. They've got a lot of playability in these stacks right now, but we also do have 2 short stacks out there.
There's all in.
And there's one of them. Steven's going to rip it. All in with ace-10. William did raise up front, early position with that ace-jack. And ace-jack's getting a pretty good price here, Eric.
You're sitting there with 80 big blinds, you're definitely going to make the call.
Yeah, Steven has ripped it here from the big blind position. He has a little over 11 blinds.
Already on no more action left.
And William does like the price. He's going to make the call. So Steven needs some help. 10, 8, 4, 10 on the flop. 7 and a king. So the ace-10 lands for Steven. And ace-10 outlasts the ace-jack, and Steven gets a double up. So now both of our short stacks have found a double up here in the first 12 hands of tonight's final table.
A lot of our friends are also down at the Austin location, TCH Social in Austin. They've got a summer series going on right now, so shout out to our friends and our co-worker, Mr. Aaron McAvoy. I know he was gearing up to play in a couple of those events. That's going on right now in Austin, so if you want to head down that way this week, still some more events to play in. Check the Poker Atlas calendar. Deuces for the Lizard.
All right, Bland, did they go up?
They did.
That clock still says 10 minutes. I feel like it's a little early for him to go up.
Yeah, I think so.
90,000.
I hope our blind clock isn't set on 20 minutes. Whatever it was, it's 90,000 to go here from Glenn. Joshua makes the call on the big blind with suited ace-6. Ace, queen, queen the flop. Josh with the best of it.
Maybe it was 15, 30, 30 this whole time, and they just adjusted it. We just didn't know. Shame on us if that's the case.
Could have been. Maybe that's why they were opening so large.
A little extra meat on it.
Because I don't know that I peeked at that.
Josh is going to land his ace, and the deuces go ahead and duck away.
Duck, duck, muck.
Matt in Texas joined us, says good evening all.
What's up, Matt?
Just joining us, we're playing for a little over $6,300 for first place off a $150 buy-in today. Got to this final table with just 8 players. They were down to 10-handed and had a knockout on both tables. And we ended up with just 8 to get to the final table. Absolutely next door to me is my man, RJ Duprizzle.
I'm here. All right, Izzy's going to rip it. He's found a decent one, pocket tens. Izzy's ripping it for 235,000.
Both of these hands aren't going to be good enough to call. Glenn's going to let that king 10 suited go. Fun to see some flops with, but not for that amount. And Izzy's now gone from that 85,000 chips that he went all in with to 340. He's still the short stack, but he's got over 10 big blinds now. We've got a kiwi bird and a rhino in the chat. And a lizard on the table. We are well represented by the animal kingdom. Yes, Mr. Poker Rhino, it is time for you to grace us with your presence. Let the whole world know.
Folds around to the button. Josh just going to limp here on the button with the 6-7.
Yeah, he's got about 28 big blinds. Gonna try to get cute and just limp here.
So I think that is the case, Eric. You know, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but I think it has been 15-30 since the beginning of tonight's final table.
Production gave us the thumbs up. It was like, yep, it just didn't change on the screen.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we were wrong. It was 15-30 from the jump.
We're all square now. We're ready. So some of those big opens do make a little more sense at the 15,000, 30,000 level.
He said nobody went to see him yet.
Give me a minute.
And we are on hand number 15. What up, Poker Rhino?
Anybody, a friend or family member of any of these players, now's your time to give them a big shout out. Who you rooting for?
Yeah, I heard a few of these tables, or a few of the players here before the final table, they were sending out text messages and calling some folks, so I bet we got a few.
Are any of these fellas the villain that knocked you out today?
No,
Who got RJ's chips?
I think I played with
Rage.
our 6 seat here for a little while, and that's it.
James.
Yeah, I don't recognize anyone else. I wasn't there long enough to play with very many of them. I did.
You got through about half the field.
Yeah, I hung around 3 hours, I think. When I got busted, there was like 30 minutes left of registration, so whatever the math is there. And I didn't want to mess with a late
Reg on a little
Yeah.
shorter stack,
Yeah.
and I feel you.
So I just rolled out.
All right, Izzy up to 415 now.
I did find it interesting, though. When I got knocked out, eliminated with like 30 minutes to go in the registration period, I was listed as like 66th or whatever. And then after registration ends, I had been knocked all the way down to like 83rd. So that meant like there was 20 or so more entries after I'd been eliminated.
All right.
That was kind of my first time to actually like see that and actually pay attention to it.
Here we go. They're actually listening to us. We got Reagan saying, let's go, Josh. And we got Proverbs 31 and Cedric Son
There we go.
on a plane from Chicago watching. Says, go Pops. That's awesome.
It's Rage. 60,000.
All right, Steven with another mystery card. He's got a 3 hearts and something else. He does raise it, 60,000 to go.
I feel like we know what that other card is.
I think I could get it if you give me 2 guesses for sure.
Right? It's either another 3 or the Ace of Hearts.
Those are the 2 I'm going with.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going with too. James has suited Ace 5. It is just a min click. So he's going to come along from the small blind.
Yeah, suited ace-5 here for James, worthy of a peek. Worthy of a lot of things.
Can you rescan the cards?
But we'll just make the call and let's
There it
see a
is.
flop.
It's another 3.
Ace, jack, deuce, the flop. Rough flop for the 3s. James does land with the ace-5.
Hello.
2 pairs now for James.
Couple extra outs now for Steven. You can see a couple of his outs are in the muck already. But it does pick up 4s now. He's got 2 4s and 2 3s left in the deck.
Yeah, 60,000, not a terrible price here for Steven to continue. Both players running a little low here on chip stacks. Queen of clubs. Does go check, check. Ace-5 good for James. I did get to visit with James a little bit while we were playing together this afternoon, and he had mentioned that he hadn't played a lot of live tournaments, and he'd been splashing around in the online streets and possibly even some hijack, and he was kind of hooked. And
all right.
So now he's here and
on a final table.
On a final table, making a run.
Yeah.
He said he'd played a few, but now felt like he was really getting into it. Well, today's a pretty fun run for him, I am sure. Siri's over there talking to us.
Yeah, she's trying to get you to listen to some Kodak Black, she said.
I think.
Settle down, Siri.
It's not
that kind of party.
Some music.
Yeah, it's not that kind of party, young lady. Settle down.
Wonder what the mood was she was setting for us, Eric.
Rate is 70.
Yeah, Sed made a final table in another room here in Dallas recently and making some runs here now at TCH Dallas. So definitely kudos to our man Sed.
Rocking that Bulls jersey tonight for the family back home. Or home-ish, I guess.
And there's not 2 people in the chat named Proverbs 31. She got fancy on us and changed her picture.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the chat, though.
All right, Queen Jack here for William. Going to raise it up, 70,000 to go. Cedric, James, Glenn, all in the muck. Izzy, he's got deuces. Takes a peek at the blind level. Does not want to mess with the deuces. Deuces go in the muck. So William will take it down. No resistance here.
No resistance.
Let's come over here. The blinds are up, gentlemen.
Blinds are up.
40.
20, 40, 40. Price of poker is going up.
Our man Alex spinning the cards tonight. Alex does a little bit of everything. He's done production for us in here as well. I'm sure he's having a ball tonight. Getting to be the dealer on tonight's stream.
I thought I just heard Alex, I mean not Alex, but Sed say he didn't get one hand, but I remember he had some kings early on.
He did have kings. That was a good one.
Took down the blinds. Well, sometimes when you steal blinds only, it doesn't really feel like you're winning a pot there, but every chip you pick up in a final table is important.
Dude, my early levels were terrible today. I was grinding along and down to nothing. Had to 3-bet with 9-7 and then rip it with 9 high and just hope nobody called. We got it through, though.
Patience at a poker tournament is definitely very important, muy importante. Steven going to take one down, and he will say thank you. He had the 8 deuce.
Yeah, I was having to kick and scratch early today and never really got anything going. But I did at least get it going enough that it was somewhat enjoyable. Because I think if I had just plummeted that first time, there was nothing enjoyable about it.
Anybody thirsty?
That's the worst when you're excited to go play in a tournament and just catch one of those runs that do absolutely nothing for you. Want to avoid those, folks. I don't have those very often anymore, but they are lame-o.
All right. Mike Swaim just bought us a taco.
What up, Mike Swain?
99 cents. So thank you.
Get your popcorn ready to super chat in the chat. Thank you so much.
So looks like most of those aces are gone. Back over to one of our bigger stacks, Joshua. He's got what is widely considered the worst ace to have, that ace-6 offsuit.
5-8-9 the flop here.
Gives him a couple extra outs, though.
Yeah, that raggedy old 6 does pick up a gut shot.
75.
Gwynn's got 2 overs to this board and some backdoor aspirations.
Love the little lead out there from the big blind. Get to represent this medium board here.
Now Josh has picked up some extra outs here with some chopportunities.
Opportunities incoming here as the 8 of hearts pairs the board on the turn. So Josh's lead out. Not only does it give you some strength to play the rest of the hand, you also get to make some reads on your opponent, see if you want to continue the story, and Josh does. 100,000 here on the turn.
Yeah, he's telling Glenn, hey, buddy, that is my range there. I'm in the big blind, and that's going to work. He's going to get that through. Nice play there by Josh. He's going to take 225,000 in profit in that hand right there. He's up over $1 million now, right on the heels of his neighbor to his left, which is our chip leader, Mr. William. So perfect timing for Team Mike Swaim.
Rooting on his man Josh in the big blind.
Yeah.
Josh putting on a clinic there. Well done.
We've got 2 folks in the chat with that last name, so that's probably some family there. Welcome, welcome. We've got 1 person on an airplane. We got our friend Kiwi down in New Zealand. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Wild Saturday night. I think Proverbs 31 might be out there on one of the tables.
Said could be over Illinois, over Missouri, over Oklahoma.
Yeah, we don't know where the plane currently is. Safe travels, though, my friend. Cedric says limping is pimping. He's got a 5-4 suited. Banu says no limping. We're ripping it. I got pocket 8s. And Rutrow, we're going to have a little confrontation here. Our man Joshua, he's got big slick suited.
Yeah, Said trying to sneak in there from that under the gun position with those suited connectors. Sometimes that little limp right there can look awful strong, but kind of running into it as there's some big hands out there this particular hand. 8s do rip it. Joshua rips for more to isolate this pot.
And we are flipping.
No more action.
Ace-King taking on the 8s. Banu looking for a double up. Can he avoid the Ace-King river? No, he cannot. It's the
Oh.
Ace of Diamonds. And that will wamboozle our man Banu. The ace-king will take out the eights. Big pot there for Josh. But Banu will finish in 8th place. He gets a prize of $740 from this $150 buy-in. Congratulations, 8th place finish in the Donkey Derby.
All 5 cards count the same, but it sure hurts a little more when they get you on the stinking river.
There you go. Seth says he's not flying here. He's flying through Atlanta.
Landing in Atlanta right
There you
now.
go,
There we
ATL.
I felt so bad the second I saw the ace. I'm like,
From one busy airport to another. That's how we like to roll here at DFW as well.
Little pay jump up to $850 now. These players all have locked up, but they're all playing for that $6,300 up top in a nice trophy.
All right, we're down to 7 now. And our short stacks, look at Izzy go. Izzy found those crazy ladder ups when 2 players were eliminated to get to the final table. And now he's laddered up again.
Yeah, at one point he had 5x'd his stack from 85,000 to well over 400,000. He's back down a little bit.
Our man Steven over there, he's kind of doggy paddling as well. Let's see if either of the shorties can get it going here.
We got another attempt at a limp here, this time from Glenn with a fan favorite hand here, Jack 10. But hello, there's a real hand. Couple of cowboys for William over there in the small blind.
raise it 200.
$200,000 here, the raise from William in the small blind. He noticed that limp over there, and he picked a number that Glenn would have to commit everything or get out of my pot. Which could give Glenn the opportunity to throw this in the muck and hang around, but man, he's running low. Jack 10 does go in the muck.
You got 2 players over there in the 3 and the 4 seat. Josh and William both have 1.5 million in their stacks now, so a couple players living large up top there, right around 1.5 million. Next closest is going to be James in the 6 seat with 600,000.
Said he's looking for Sed's oldest grandchild to get a piece of tonight's prize.
I think that's fair. Got to take care of the
Absolutely.
grandkids.
That's what grandpas are for. Hit a little money in the poker streets and spoil the grandkids. All right, Cedric's. That's Izzy, pardon me. Izzy's going to rip it here. All in for $340,000. He took a peek at those blinds and said, I'd like to wager all of them.
Ace King's going to rip it. William does want to count. He's got the big stack, and he's got an ace.
330.
Got to think Izzy's going to have probably a middling pair, small pair.
Yeah, it could be a lot of hands here. Izzy's got to rip. You know, his range could be a lot of different hands when he gets that low in chip stack.
Yeah, worst case scenario, like a king-queen that you are currently ahead of.
And when that happens, when you see those 8-9 blind stacks rip it, you can call with a lot of hands because you know their range has got to be open a bit.
I think it was just a little too much for him to feel comfortable calling off there with ace-8 off. I like the fold.
Yep, still had the blinds to contend with as well.
The whisperer.
Our man Lizard, he's got a cool shirt on. It says, stay cool. Snoopy.
Snoopy. The original Snoop Dogg.
That's right.
It's been a long time.
There's a good look at that Snoopy hoodie. Stay cool, Snoopy says.
They got a small, big. He's got one of the 25s on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see it.
Oh, sorry. Especially on the blue felt, they blend in.
Yeah, yeah.
You hear the crew talking about we sometimes lose those blue chips a little bit on this beautiful blue felt.
They've
Those
done
blue
plenty
chips,
of
25,000 each. Those white
so
chips,
far.
5,000 each.
At one point, it was bright orange.
Haven't brought the red chips out just yet, those 100Ks.
They just
Yeah,
like
we
mix it.
might make it to some 100Ks tonight.
Raised to 100.
There's 100. 100,000 the raise here from William.
It's cold.
We had a fun 2-5 cash stream last night. Of course, in the cash streets, players tend to talk a little bit more. They were splashing around.
Heads up.
A lot of the players were over 50% VPIP last night, but tournaments, they're all playing for all of it. They want to be the last man standing.
All right, William in the cutoff, Cedric on the button. Both players not much work in here. We do get a check. Ace high for William has the lead in equity. Cedric needs to hit something.
Picked up some more outs with that 8 landing. He's now got an open-ender.
Open-ended with that king, so that gives him a bit of a move up on that open-ended draw. It's a good hand to have if you think your opponent doesn't have much.
He is going to call, and it's a good chunk of his stack. He's going to be left with 145K.
Yeah. 10 of diamonds on the river. It looks like a nasty card, but for Cedric, it'll work if we go to showdown here. 4-liner out there. Front door diamonds come in. Flop did go check.
Yeah, I was going to say, William really needs to take a peek over there and see what he's working with, and he does need to do this right here. Cedric may make the call, but it's going to be tough, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tough spot there. King 10 has to go in the muck. William gets it done. Picks up 300,000 in profit there.
Nice bluff getting it through there. That's the only way. Really, he thought he could win that hand. That
Yeah,
ace
you
high,
bet.
not going to win very often there.
Cedric down to 145,000 remaining. And when you make that bluff, you're like, this may not work. He doesn't have enough chips, but I've got to do it.
Got to do it. Well played there for William. Sed does pat the table and tells him nice hand, so still some good sportsmanship between the players. Is whether you had it or not, man. Good hand.
Ced knows he's been around.
Mindy Moore has joined us.
She's looking for a part of some winnings.
She says, go, baby, go. Rashad just sent a message saying, McKinley wants part of your winnings. So now we got a name to go with it all. Okay. More Ced fam. And Ced is going to rip it. He's all in. He's currently got it in good against the ace-6 of Mr. William. There's no doubt going to call here.
145.
All right, Ced with a little stand-up equity. He's getting it in good.
I figured I had to all go too.
Ready?
Queen 9-5 the flop.
Ced needs to dodge a 6.
Ace on the turn. A lot of opportunities
A
now.
lot of opportunities now. That's not one of
Three,
them.
not one of them. Kickers are playing here. We're going straight to St. Angelo Kicker School for this one. The 8's going to play. Cedric finds a double up.
Anything from 9 above was going to be chopped up there. Or a pair. Wow. Big double up there for Said He Said. Sit back down, young man. You're going nowhere. Our friend Rich Hill, Shaggy Green Poker, says he fired his bullet at this one. It all came crashing down. He did get a little cash, though, and finished 15th place. So it was not all for none.
What up, Shaggy Green Poker? Got to meet him today. Walked up, said hello, and then we visited a little bit here before the stream. He said he had a pretty good day.
Yeah, he's another one of our musicians that plays poker up here. We got Brad Kogel, who's a drummer. We got Rich, slaps a little bass, plays some guitar. And we got Lego that played guitar for a long time in some bands. We got some certified rock stars that play poker up here as well. And I'm a rock star in the car, at the gym, and in the shower, of course.
Yeah. I got to charge admission to my karaoke parties.
I've been doing my best David Lee Roth impersonation since I was a kid. You know who David Lee Roth is?
Dude for the Beatles?
No. God bless. Not the Beatles, RJ. That's Van Halen.
I've heard of them.
And he's looking rough these days. He's an old man.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, you and I aren't.
I'm not as handsome as I used to be.
We're not spring chickens ourselves. Speak for yourself, man. I'm getting better with age, like a fine wine,
Whatever.
they say.
It's been a long time since you were pretty enough to say no, too.
Mandy wants a new pair of shoes.
True that.
After that double up. Nope.
Fresh off the double up, he moved ahead of 3 players there. So we got 4 players. Searching for lifelines here. William, our chip leader, he's looking at aces. All right. William's been able to open up here a few times this last orbit, so he's staying with the 100,000 tune.
Nobody wants to tangle with William, and he says, "Dadgummit." Uh-oh. Kiwi's going to make us hungry. She's back in the chat now with some blueberry and maple syrup pancakes and some coffee. Can you somehow send that through the internets?
Man, I love
from New Zealand.
I love my blueberry pancakes when I was a kid.
Man, that sounds delicious.
Still find a good one every now and then, but
how's that brunch spot over by where we live?
Good.
Yeah, they got some good good pancakes, good waffles, something like that.
Yeah,
some French toast.
You can get close to the Bluebonnet pancakes are close to blueberry pancakes.
Okay.
So yeah, they got some good stuff over there.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to our friends at the Bluebonnet.
James waking up with my favorite pocket pair, those 2 black queens, those lovely ladies. And William has a hand he can definitely defend his big blind with. He is going to come along.
Gentlemen, heads up on the block.
And hello.
Top set for the ladies.
Party of 3.
Queen 9-5, the flop here. 2 hearts. The 5 does land for William, but that's bottom pair. 8 of hearts here on the turn. Front door hearts coming right on out.
A little peek back there saying, I know my cards are red.
125.
Let me try to represent something. And James says, nope, not happening.
So William does lead out here on the turn. James with the insta rip. He's all in, 405,000.
$400,000. Yes, sir.
So our man William will ask for a count here. I would imagine before throwing his ace-5 into the muck here, but there we go. Ace-5 does go into the muck. Nice hand for James. Shows the queens off to the tisk to disc. What did we say it really was?
Yeah, you want to see
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I don't know how you spell
it out real quick.
but it works. I get it. Tisk.
All right, short stack now is Glenn, and he's got those blinds coming soon.
Bob Hope in the chat.
Bob Hope.
Hello, Bob. Rooting on Josh tonight.
Is that the guy that fought Happy Gilmore?
That was Bob Barker.
Oh, that was Bob Barker. I got my Bobs confused.
Bob Hope might have made an appearance in the original.
I know which one Bob Hope is.
Was he in there?
No,
He didn't do a cameo
I
there?
don't think so. There's our friend Lego.
I'm not sold that he wasn't, but I don't know.
Right after Lego is JB3, and Glenn is all in. Team Lizard, where you at? Good luck to Glenn.
Ace-4 ripping it for Glenn. Running low on chippies. He's got an ace. Got to get it in there. Got one ace to fold. It does get around to our small blind. Williams looking at queen 10. This 185,000 open is not very much, so you can call with a lot of hands, but 10-6 is pushing it. So Sid throws that into the muck. Glenn's going to get 100,000 in profit. Pretty near double up with no flop.
He shows the 4. Well done.
Bob Hope, Bob Barker. Everybody got a cameo
That may be half a tisk.
in Adam Sandler's movie, except us. Dear Adam Sandler, somebody get out there, let him know. Eric and I are ready for the next movie.
Well, evidently, we just missed our opportunity to be on the the Kings of Frisco show.
That's right. We saw one of our dealer friends.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah, Tyler was out there.
Shout out to Tyler. He's got a cooler mustache than you and I do.
He does. He could.
That probably got him on the
He
show.
can look pretty mean in some extras, you bet.
Small blind, you gonna be big time.
There's Lego right there. Still a tisk.
Plays all in.
And
All right.
Steven all in, ace-8.
Steven's turn to rip it with an ace.
That same hand worked well for Cedric earlier.
Cedric's got king queen here in the small blind. This will be tempting.
Got 270.
Cedric does ask for a count.
He's going to rip it.
Yeah, the problem for Ced is he's running pretty low himself, but king queen's a pretty strong hand at this point, and he wants to go with it. So, battle of the shorties here.
That'd be about the best hand.
Steven is the one who's at risk, but Cedric will be absolutely crippled if he can't pick up a...
Wow, look at this flop. Ace, king, queen. 2 pair
Oh,
for king,
wow.
queen, and now we got 2 pair for ace 8.
Oh,
King on the river.
2 pair
The nastiness.
over 2 pair, and then a full house on the river. Suck,
That.
re-suck, another suck. All the sucks happening tonight, folks.
The whole time.
That is
Sounds like a party.
chaos right there.
Wow, Cedric not only going to survive, but he's going to knock a player out. What a run out for our friend Steven. Nice run there. He's going to take home 7th place money, $850 for his efforts.
Absolutely exchanging blows there on the flop, the
Yeah.
turn, and the river.
I couldn't get my gloves out.
And eventually Cedric gets the pot.
Now they've all got $1,000 locked up. That was a fun one, folks.
That even got Tiago out of his chair.
Yeah, Mr. Escobar says, what the freak?
WT Funky Town.
As long as you keep using the same standard.
Two pair, out two paired on the turn. Lesser two fills up. That's
Insane.
one you don't see every day.
Here we thought our man said was going to be crippled, and he comes out on top of the mountain with a whole lot of chips now, and in pretty good spot here.
So yeah, that gets Cedric out of the basement. He's got some chips to maneuver now. And he gets a big old flop. Ace-9 of clubs on the button finds this flop. Ace-Queen-7, 2 clubs.
He's got this board locked up. Look at that equity, 99% favorite here. And he's going to play it tricky, check back. Glenn's pretty much just waving the white flag here, saying that is not my board.
Glenn is ready for the next hand. Now it's official. Pretty good card to have.
Ace of clubs, definitely a good card to have.
I got lucky at the right time, didn't I?
Yes, sir, you did. Cedric up to 760,000. Joshua and William still have roughly 2 times Cedric's stack, and James as well, but it's Izzy and Glenn that are our shorties, and they're both in the blinds right now. One minute and 25 seconds left at this level. And the price of poker is going up.
The chances of Glenn folding, if it does happen to fold around to him, are very, very slim.
You ever seen that meme? It's a picture of a redneck named Slim and a Catholic nun. Says chances are between slim and none.
I love that saying, but I've not seen the GIF. Sounds like it's up my alley.
Oh, yeah. That's a hand you want to rip it with.
By the way, it did fold around to Glenn small blind, and he did not fold. Jack 10 rips it, and Izzy's looking at 10-4. Good buddy. Just like the very first hand of tonight's final table, short stack Glenn picking on short stack Izzy, and Izzy looked at 10-4.
Izzy now in the small blind.
All right, well, this will be the last hand for 2040. Next hand we're going up.
Paul Phillips letting us know that he donated to a couple of these folks. Well, if you played in the tournament today, no doubt, your chips are on this final table.
Raise to 100.
All right, Will's back to work. 100,000 to go here under the gun with ace-8.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here, man. All right. Just finish the job.
Get over to Joshua with that 6-3 spades, and he's going to fold to William. Paul, I had that same experience this last week when we had the even bigger one final table. I'd made it to day 2 and made it with 77 big blinds in day 2 and thought I was going to have a little run, and I just ran into a buzzsaw after kind of going card dead, and well, that buzzsaw was Essa, and he took down the whole tournament. So
Essa ended up winning.
I got to commentate the guy who knocked me out and took all my chips, and he finished with every single chip.
Did you
in the
know
tournament.
the last even bigger one you played in, you bagged 380,000. The last even bigger one I played in
385.
was 385.
Yeah.
We may have had the exact same number.
Yeah, I see you trying to one-up me there. You lowered mine to raise up yours. I see what you did. Yeah.
I don't know.
It felt good though coming into day 2.
I don't know if I don't know if we were dead on or 5K off, but it's just, you know.
That's a
I
whole lot
found
of
it
big
cool.
blinds to come into a day 2 and in the money, 77
Yep.
big blinds. But those blinds, they keep on going up, and they just get bigger and bigger, as do the stacks around you. This was a single-day tournament, though.
Yeah, fun little single-day shootout here. Not the type of tournament shootout. That is actually different, but
Neither, JB3. We may have to go get some tacos on the way home tonight.
we might. If we can get out of here in time. Go get some late-night tacos. And
See the girls over at the
when we see these,
Rowdy Cowboy.
by the time we see those super chats, it's kind of like a cell phone rebate. It may take about 60 days to get here.
Still much appreciated.
Absolutely.
As is the 8 on the river from William. He appreciates that.
A little squiggle with his chair now that Josh has to lead out here with king high. Josh was the man with the little squiggle in his chair there. William actually connecting with this river makes a straight.
King high is not going to be good. Williams got a straight. And that pot had a little meat on it.
A little meat, 400,000 in profit for William there. And he's over 2 million now. Yeah, I just found it cool that the poker gods let us bag the exact same amount of chips in different, even bigger ones. And we finished about the same spot, too, if I remember correctly.
Womp,
Womp, womp, womp. Yeah.
69th for me.
I might have got you on that. When I 41st-ish? I don't remember.
Always go check.
Yeah, I think I was in the 40s, if I remember correctly, but maybe a 46th rings the bell.
46, 47, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think you're right around there. I didn't watch any of that World Cup game today, but I did see that final score.
Rip City, Izzy's all in the cutoff. King 6 of spades, finding a spot.
And he's going to get called, no doubt.
And our man William in the small blind, he's got king queen.
$230 is correct.
I agree, Bob. Go Messi and his gorgeous wife. Yeah, RJ over here rocking the España gear.
And William wants this pot all to himself. He's going to raise it up. A little isolation here from the small blind with king queen. And Cedric in the big blind with a pair. He's got sevens. So that will bring the pressure to the sevens. What do you do if you're Ced?
Well, and it wasn't so much as the calling Izzy's 230s. It's now been raised.
Yeah.
So you've got an all-in and then a raise. William wants to take this heads up, and Ced would love to knock this player out. But he is going to fold those sevens,
Yeah,
and it's going to be king queen versus king 6.
That's a nasty spot there for sevens, but William does get the isolation here. And, oh, by the way, he's got the majority of the equity of the two hands remaining.
Look at a 6 one time.
All right, Izzy's Looking for help. He needs a 6 or some spades. And look
Oh,
at
my
that.
God.
My goodness. We flop a flush. Queen 7-4 to flop all spades.
Just flopped the
No
joint.
help for King Queen on the turn, and Izzy's got it locked up. That's another double up
Sevens would have freaking got a
for
full
our
house.
man Izzy, and the 7 on the flop would have filled up. Ay, ay, ay. What a hand.
Yep, and instead of a player getting knocked out, he is chipped up a lot. Our man Izzy's got 560 now.
Just knew you had made hand.
No real big hurt for
All right.
William. He's still sitting up there at 1.7, almost 1.8 million. Cedric hating that though, but a raise all in and a re-raise.
Yeah, Sed's hating it. I agree with Matt in Texas. 7s don't look that good now.
But they sure did on the river.
Oh, goodness gracious. Good old-fashioned hot mess of cards tonight.
Do you guys ever play movies with the audio?
I wish. Full. It would be nice, but 9 times out of 10, if we're playing something on the screen with audio, it's World Cup game, finals match. Whenever the Knicks are playing, we have audio for sure. It's cold.
All right, so this hand 36, folds around to the small blind. Cedric just completes here, so we're going to do small blind on big blind for limping his pimping. King, queen, deuce a flop. No help for either player. Jack high still best. 9 on the turn. That'll swap it. James has the lead in equity now. Jack or 10 would change it, and it's a jack. So these cards, even in a little old small blind versus big blind check down situation, these cards are feeling a little spicy tonight, Eric.
They are. Well, I got some bad news for you, RJ.
Uh-oh.
I finished 69th in that last even bigger one.
Okay.
You finished 75th.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. 75th.
I knew both of them had womp, womp, womp.
You're
written
still
all
thinking
over
about
it.
2023 when you finished 41st in the Poker Atlas
Maybe.
event.
That one was 41st. That was 41st, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I thought
3 years
for
prior.
some reason I thought they were comparable.
69 and 75, we're right there.
Ugh.
We both came to day 2 with a whole lot of chips, and
They got to give us a trophy with a donkey on it.
they said, here you go, guys. This is what not to do with 77 big blinds on day 2.
Yes. And I chipped up to more than 800,000.
Yeah, I did not have that happen.
That was the day I punted with kings. A
And
lot of
we-
people tell me you can't punt with kings. I punted with kings. It can happen.
Oddly enough, we both went out with pocket kings.
Man, we did, didn't we?
Yep.
Kiwi rooting on Spain tomorrow. Vámonos a España. I'm with you.
Vamos, Argentina.
Of course, I wouldn't cry if Messi were to close one out here. But,
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Is that what you did right there?
yeah. All right, Williams got 9s.
He's been getting some pretty good hands so far.
It's raised 120.
Heck yeah, JB3. $9. Don't spend that all on the same woman.
Attaboy, $9 payout. And 9s are good for William.
Nobody wanting to mess with the big stack, but everybody had some pretty trash holdings. Yeah, we definitely are in the way that
Yeah.
we ran in those recent ones. Tell you what.
Poker Eskimo Brothers.
Jake C. from Minnesota says, late joining, sorry, what's the details of this tournament?
What's up, Jake?
Here you go.
We'll tell ya.
This was our $25K prize pool, $150 buy-in. The Donkey Derby. There's a really cool trophy with, it's a crystal trophy, real solid trophy, and it's got a little donkey in it. 198 entries today. They did come up just a little bit short of the guarantee, but of course, they're always going to guarantee that full 25K. We're looking at our final 6 players now. They've all got $1,000 locked up, but it's, yeah, 6,300 plus for first place.
King, queen under the gun. Suited for William.
Yeah, some more nice holdings for
Yeah,
William.
he's had some pretty good starters here, able to apply some pressure to the rest of the table. And
Uh-oh. Here's the other big stack. One of them, Joshua. He also has clubs, but it's ace-jack.
And Josh says, I'm not scared of the big stack. I'm going to 3-bet for 300,000 here.
That's just a little over a min click. And William has a whole lot of chips and a pretty good hand, 6-handed. Hee-haw, Jake says. Here we go. Heads up. Good chunk of change out there in the middle, 675. And neither player is going to be really inspired by that flop. Let's see who wants to take the betting lead. It is our man Joshua.
Every bit of the lead. All in.
He says, I don't think that hits you. I'm all in. Love the play. Put the pressure on your opponent. It's always dangerous to bluff into the big stack, but Joshua's here to win this tournament, not just ladder up. Love seeing this kind of play.
Yeah, Josh has found some excellent spots to make some plays. Here he is finding yet another one.
"20 outs and you missed Lego." That is way too many outs. That is the classic. Usually 15 outs is way too many outs, but if you had 20, ooh. That is rough.
I like Argentina and wouldn't mind seeing Messi close this deal, but they have ran like Jamie Gold. They ran very, very well to get to these finals.
Oh, thank you, man.
Of course, of course. Don't want to double charge you.
Uh-oh, Kiwi ate all the pancakes.
She knocked him down. That's how you handle it right there, Kiwi.
Knock him down, no leftovers.
Now, was it a lot of blueberries or just do you go mild on the blueberries? So I like them with just kind of a few. But some people will make them where,
I need one in every bite.
yeah, that's kind of the way I like it. 1 or 2 in every bite. But some people will make them where there's like 10 in every bite, and that's overdoing it.
Now
for
you're
me.
eating blueberries.
Yeah, exactly. All right, folds around to the button. Izzy's got ace-jack. Came into this final table with some crumbs. He's got a few chippies now. Ace-jack on the button. 135,000 the bet. Take it down, Izzy.
Halfway through this blind level, 25,000, 50, 50. Glenn's going to need to get something going here pretty quick.
She says tons of blueberries in her pancakes.
I've been choosing blueberries as a snack, a healthy snack here for the last year plus, and I found out blueberries are good for dogs too. So
yeah,
Miss Hazel Pants, she gets some blueberries.
Yeah, some fruit not good for the dogs, but
it's funny though because
some fruit is, right?
She will eat them out of the palm of my hand, but if I get one up to her and look like I'm pinching it, she knows that it's about to explode, and she doesn't like that because I've got her a couple times with the exploding blueberry.
Awesome.
She doesn't like that. So Hazel says either feed them to me gently, Dad, or let me get out of here. She loves her some blueberries.
Deuce 3, Dirty Diver in the muck. That'll give Cedric a walk here with the 7-5 of clubs. Walk it on out.
Now walk it out. Walk it out.
I just want to know why you isolated that pot was.
Said William, having a conversation there, and says, you isolated me out of that a while ago.
Said was still going to be in an odd spot, right? Because he was going to have to call over 200,000 of whatever the 5 or 6 that he had.
Even if William makes the call.
So he might have been the one that wanted to jam there, but it's so weird with those small pairs to
I love
to try
the play
to set
from William.
mine.
Love it.
Yeah, I do too. It's tough with those pairs under 8 because it's like there's just too many flops that you're gonna hate.
That is definitely nasty on your neighbor with the 7s, but it's a nasty game.
It is, and it was a nasty flop even for the 7s. Flopped it flush over there, did our man Izzy, but said would have got there on that river.
Gentlemen, 3 of you going.
That's it,
Couple ace-5s and a 6-7.
6-7, getting the best of it here. Open-ended bottom pair for the 6-7. And the ace-5s just hanging out with each other. We do pick up a heart draw here for the 5 of hearts.
More free cards. Make 50.
Said still feeling pretty good about his hand.
Just we heads up now.
Queen of spades, no help, 6-7 has it. If we go to showdown, when we do, check on the river.
6-7 is good, and that's a healthy little pot going Cedric's way.
Dude, I was so pumped thinking of you today.
Whoa, settle down.
I played a small raise, and the cutoff was 6-7, and the flop came queen 6-7.
Did you do the dance?
Pot got going a little bit. A club slowed it down on the turn as front door clubs come in. 10 of spades on the river. I didn't love it, and my opponent jumped out there like he might like it. And he did. He's got queen 10.
Oh, that was one of your 2-pair over 2-pair brutal runouts.
I was so excited to turn over my 6-7 and got bamboozled.
Bottom 2-pair, always vulnerable.
Yep. Mike Swaim hit us with an emoji in the chat that I don't know what it is.
Red face. Nasty Lego.
Yep, those are the fun ones.
Stop going up.
They never stop.
Cedric says, when do the blinds stop going up? I'm almost to $1 million
When
now.
we turn out the lights.
I'll tell them to slow it down a little bit for sure. I'll tell them we'll stick to 25 for a little bit.
So as we've lost a couple of players, our players are spreading out. Which
They call that man spreading.
Man spreading a bit, but it'll make it difficult on our table. See that button in the 6th seat. James hanging out over there close to the 7, but our man Alex, he'll keep him in line.
Fold.
Because this fancy table knows where that button is and it knows
Heads up.
where the cards are, but it does not know where our players are man spreading.
The little reach back.
Make it 100.
Got to make it a little bigger with your deuce. Hit something, say something. Glenn does.
Izzy's like, I can't wait to win one of these big blinds against you.
Picking on me. He's picking on me.
It's surprisingly slow in this one for a Saturday.
A blind matchup.
It's crazy. I'm used to
I played 6, 7, and 8, and I played 7 deuce. I never ever do that, but I raised with 7 deuce. Flop come ace queen. I continued a little bit with the big flop and took it down.
That is
I'm telling you, I had to kick and scratch.
Textbook.
I was just,
not sure.
I had to kick and scratch in a couple of spots where I thought I could kick and scratch because it was not cooperating.
Saturday every now and then. Though. I can't.
Our friend Mitchell A has joined us in the chat.
Mitchell, hey, what's up? Walked by Mitchell A earlier as he was stacking some chippies out there. And tonight's Saturday night tournament, which is a pretty good one as well. Not too shabby.
I heard them talking about being hand for hand just a short time ago.
All right, let's take a peek. Oh, yeah, Dallas Payday. They're down to 7 players. That was a $10,000 guarantee. 82 entries today.
125 on the buy-in.
125 on the buy-in, 3,380 up top. And our man Mitchell A. still in it.
Still rolling. Let's go. Queen 10 of hearts folds. Now we've got Joshua. He's not just going to call with that ace 10 suited. He's got the big stack, and he is going to come over the top. And James is all in.
Wow,
and
okay.
Joshua's definitely going to call.
So we're doing it.
Here we go. Ace 6 of spades versus the ace 10 of diamonds.
Raise 3-bet, rip and call here. So James open, Joshua 3-bet. James rips it all in for 435, and we're doing this thing.
James at risk here. Needs some spades or a 6.
5, 5, 7 the flop.
Maybe a 4 or an 8 for a sweat. No.
Clubs come out. Nobody holding a club. Some opportunities. That's not it. 10 of clubs.
Gets her done. That is going to do it for our friend James, RJ.
Joshua, another nice play there. Isolating in a good spot, and that's going to get an elimination. Nice pot for him. And our man James goes down 6th place. Sweet run for him today. He'll find a nice little prize, $1,000.
1,000 even for our man James. GG's. Glad you got that tournament bug and you found yourself on a final table. Got through not all 198 entries, but you got through a big chunk of them to get to a final
Man,
table.
James was having a good time earlier. And
nice run.
he helped put me in a better mood because I was not having a good time. But it was cool to see James playing, splashing along, and getting after it. And you could tell he was having a good time, man. I like it. $1,000 is a good time, too.
Always gotta be one unbeliever.
Right now.
Sound good?
All right, folds around to the button. Izzy has big slick, ace, king.
Rip
And
City.
he's just going to open rip on those big stacks behind him. And nothing doing.
New chip leader. Josh is our new chip leader currently.
You know what's funny is that's the only hand that I put in that was pretty much just a spot. And then I'm like, great. One time I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can get one in here real quick.
Yep. We all know that feeling, right? We rip it with ace king all day, and then the one time we're a little loose,
No, he
find
called
that
it for
king
me.
6 of spades.
I said, just give me a 6. He said, oh, well, spades are live.
Oh, you set the spades?
Yeah. And I was like,
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5-handed now. Now, if you would have asked Izzy, is he going to be there in the final 5
Right.
when this thing started?
Probably would have told you, hell no.
He probably would have. He had some crumbs coming into tonight's final table. And not only is he in the top 5, but he has chips to work with now.
Pocket 4s for Glenn.
And if the blinds opened at 30K, he was down to 3 blinds.
Yeah, I think he came to the table with like 125.
Yeah,
played a
but he
couple
was
of
in the
hands.
big blind first
Yep.
hand. Yeah,
Yeah, so he was in rough shape.
might have been just below 3 blinds.
Calling two.
He might be sitting over there with aces trying to make it.
That's his heads up.
All right, fun little flop here for our small blind and big blind. William with the best of it. He's got 6-9. Cedric open-ended
And a call.
and has king outs. 3 of diamonds. That's a brick.
$250 out there in the middle.
75.
And he keeps it really small. Cedric says, I will come along for that price. Looking for a king, jack, or 6. So close.
5 of spades. No help for Cedric here. Flopping middle pair for William. The 9 is best if we go to showdown.
William gonna bet it and take it down.
Yeah, and that pot built up a little bit. 225,000 in profit there for William. Nice little build up.
1 minute, 30 seconds on this blind level. Our
All right.
man, Glenn, our short stack is gonna be in the big blind here.
Now he's been kicking and scratching over there.
I've been doing that with about everybody.
10% rebate.
Pretty good strategy normally, Bob, at a
Yeah.
final table.
You've been in about the same.
Yeah, if you can catch a good solid run of solid holdings, it definitely helps.
Trying.
He did work a big one with that ace jack of clubs.
Izzy's got the short stack on his right in the big blind.
And he's got big slick again.
He's got big slick again under the gun this time. And he's going to come up with a price here.
He's like, man, it's been a long time since I was able to
150.
make a regular raise here. Let's go with 150. 3x, 3 times the big blind.
And 5-handed. Ace 10's looking pretty good.
Yeah, we saw Josh run some ace 10 madness just a few moments ago. And William
Oh.
rips it with ace 10.
Ruh-roh.
So he's going to try to isolate again here. And this time he may run into it. Queen Jack for Cedric's in the muck. Queen Jack for Glenn's in the muck. And Izzy, he's not folding ace king. Izzy is getting it in there.
Playing to win.
And we are doing this thing. Izzy officially at risk. This pot for heaps, Eric. 1.2 million in it.
One time for the one time.
King Jack for the flop.
Got to dodge a queen. There's only one left in the deck.
9 of diamonds. And a 4 of spades. Ace King gets a clean run out here against the ace 10 of William. And our man Izzy, who we were just referring to, came into this final table very short, got down to 3 blinds in the first few hands, and he has heaps now, folks. 1.24 million in the stack of Izzy. That's good for second in stacks. Our man William takes the blow there, but he's still got plenty. A little over $1 million remaining there in William's stack. We got us a ball game now.
Yeah, and look at that. Izzy has picked his spots. He's been patient. He's allowed the player on his right to kind of pick on him in the blinds
He's
a
had
little
to
bit.
give up some big blinds a few times,
But he's waited for those
Man.
big hands, and he knows when to rip it. And he's got those good runouts that you got to have. And he's right back in this thing, second in chips.
No, the button right.
Yeah, that's right. Glenn was in the.
Yeah, because Ace King was working under the gun for Izzy.
Small blind.
Yeah, button got moved twice there. Cedric's on top of it.
Way to go, Ced. Protect your button.
Sorry about that, sir.
You fine. I thought you heard me say button right. I know you did kind of chill.
Yeah, I'm so focused getting everything all together.
All right, we're five-handed here. Things are getting
Did go up.
interesting here as the
Now up to 30-60.
short stack isn't short anymore. Our man Glenn, he's still hanging
alive.
on.
Still
Hanging
alive.
on over there.
Hanging around in the small blind.
All right, William's going to go right back to work. Jack 9 of clubs and the cutoff. 125,000 the raise. Blinds are 30,000, 60,000 here. Saw they just went up a couple of minutes ago.
All in for G Money, Mr. Glenn.
Glenn, the man they call Lizard, all in.
$3.15.
Bet is 3.15.
So 315,000 to bet here. William opened for 125, so he could gamble here if he wants,
He's gonna.
and he does.
Glenn at risk. He's got ace high, and his opponent has a suited Jack 9.
And look at that suited Jack 9 running 46% of equity. That is a high number for two random cards. 9 in the window, followed by King Queen. 9 does land here. Ace on the turn. 7 of hearts has a flush draw as well.
Oh, it's a
9.
9.
A spicy 9. That is a naughty 9 on the river for William.
Wow.
And
Picked up-
Jack 9 gets there.
Picked up any Jack 10 or 9, gets the 9, and that is going to do it for our friend Glenn, Mr. Lizard. Great run. He's going to finish in 5th place, take home another $1,205. GG's, Mr. Glenn. We know we'll see you on another final table. He's made a habit of being on final tables here at Texas Card House, Dallas.
Well done, Lizard.
Well done.
Enjoyed the visits today with you as well.
We've got 4 players left.
4 players left. And that was a wild one. These cards have been
Turns and rivers.
fairly exciting today as Turns and Rivers are not messing around.
Thank you. I will take.
Hang on to those bootstraps. Whoever flops the best of it might not end up with it. Or may. We've had the suck out on the flop get resucked and resucked twice now.
Yeah.
That's poker lingo for anyone not paying attention.
Sounds like a good time.
Cedric's got deuces. That's a good time. He'll raise it up. Pardon me, Cedric just called with those deuces.
Gentlemen, y'all heads up.
We'll go heads up with the big blind. 10-8.
Pretty good flop for the 10-8.
Queen 8-8 the flop. Good flop for 10-8. Not a good flop for deuces.
Yeah, and Cedric's going to say, well, you probably don't have an 8. All I got to dodge is that queen. I got a pair.
Right. Typically, you would think this is an okay flop for any pair out there in the middle of the action. And Cedric's like, okay, I'm out. See ya.
Okay.
Nice job there for Josh.
Yeah,
Does
he-
go with the check raise, wasting no time. Wants to build a pot with that 8.
And that's the tough thing about a hand like deuces there. If Josh just has 2 big hearts right there, he's actually ahead.
Right?
So Ced says, I'm not messing with these deuces anymore. I'm out of here. That's 7 big blinds for my man Cedric here. He is under the gun. And he's going to look down at 6-5 and say, nope, that ain't the one.
Raise 130.
Izzy's not just going to wait for that short stack to bust out. He's going to use his position. He's got a king high. More often than not, that's going to be better than the holdings in the blinds, but William looks like he's got a little bit of stubborn in him, and he's going to come along. Says, don't pick on my big blind.
Doesn't like giving up that big blind. He will see a flop with that queen 5.
Heads up.
Ace deuce 3 the flop here. Not much working for either player. King high still best, but William picking up some outs. As a 4 would give him a straight. Queens and 5s are still live. We'll see if Izzy wants to continue. He does not. We go check, check. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Pairing the board. Does that open the door here for a big blind lead out?
A little awkward to lead out here. Izzy would think that the king high is good, but with that shorty just across the table from him, does he want to be wrong here?
Yeah, the big blind does lead out a bet of 100,000. Could be up against a deuce, a 3, a 4, or a 5. King 8 might be ahead, but just has nothing working there. That's where you get into 3rd and 4th level stuff.
The 3rd dimension.
All those chapters that I haven't been reading. Uh-oh, pressure's on Sid. Minnie Moore says she's ordering stuff online already.
He's going to have 120,000 of his chips
He didn't want that.
out there right now.
First burn is going to be the 3 of clubs, y'all.
Might hurt.
Ain't coming, huh?
$60,000. The call from Izzy this time. And Williams got pocket 10s in the small blind.
Yes, sir. Raise it 210.
He didn't tell the players that he has 2 10s. He said, I'm gonna raise 210,000.
210,000 the bet there.
I heard that at first. I was like, 2 10s.
With his 2 10s. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
180 on top. 230, 240. So he went pert near pot with the 210.
Tell me about it.
Anyone else have to use the bathroom?
I didn't
Me?
pay for the
I'm, like, trying to
YouTube
hold it like crazy for the last,
subscription
like, 20
either,
minutes.
so I have to deal with
Yeah, me too.
every time I want to watch some poker streams. I
And
got
you don't want any
I'm like,
part
man.
of the algorithms on my phone. They are brutal.
My prostate's big leg.
That'll be my big
and I
blind,
just
so
sit
you'll
there
see.
like, hurry up, skip button.
Ugh.
Just waiting for that skip button to pop up.
I mean, I know what you mean.
Take 2 hours for the first break. It's cool.
Williams got the button and he's got a king high, but he does just limp.
Yeah, Josh will come in there under the gun with that 7-5 of diamonds.
That was some fun.
So we're 5-handed here.
Let's see.
Pardon me, we're 4-handed.
Four-handed.
That's right. And everyone's seeing the flop. Queen 4 for the flop.
That's right.
And nobody has any of that.
Who wants the pot?
King high still with the best of it.
Make it 120.
There we go. Joshua says, I want to take the first shot.
Yeah. You got a big stack. You don't have to bluff big. Put 2 big blinds out there, and if you get raised, easy fold. Very nice play from Josh. He's up over 2 million now. He's the first member of the 2 million club at our final table.
Second member.
Second? Somebody else got there?
Yeah, William got there.
William did? Okay.
Yep. He got there for a brief amount of time, and then he dropped right back below to 1.8. Then he dropped way down to 1 million after the big double up to Izzy, and now Williams back up to 1.7.
So it'll be my big blind.
But yeah, Will did officially get to 2.0 quarter something.
Yeah, haymakers being thrown tonight. Jabs, haymakers, a little bit of everything. Cedric going to fold that queen 9 on the button. That is one that he could have gone with there as he's gotten down to just 5 big blinds.
Yeah. Yeah, short-handed.
Right now, but hey.
Makes that queen 9 look pretty good. I'll tell you what, Cedric hadn't given in. He
he
has
hasn't.
not played the medium spots,
In 7 minutes?
even though it's going to be super
The break is
tempting.
at 16.
That king-queen was a little bit medium, perhaps, when he took that king-queen to battle and won the big pot against the ace 8.
24 minutes of my life.
Oh, yeah. Give me my small. Go ahead, sir.
Come on.
And now he's under the gun with the suited jack 8, the suited queen 9's little brother. And now he's going to rip it all in.
So far, so good, but he
Oh.
gets back over to the big blind.
We might
William.
have action.
He's got him dominated. He's got a jack with an ace kicker.
370.
All right, Cruz Cedric's going to need to help him out here. Because at this price, $370,000, Ace Jack will make the call. And we're going to do it. So, Ced's at risk. Jack 8 going to be looking for an 8, some hearts, or a straight.
Thank you, man.
Because Will has made the call with a dominating Ace Jack. Off to the flop we go. 10, 7, 8. The flop. 8 lands here.
Ace 9.
9
oh, it's
for
the
it.
9.
9 for a chop, but it's a heart. 3 a heart. Cedric pulls it out.
Wow.
Backdoor hearts get there. Both players turn a straight. And the chaos continues tonight on these boards.
My goodness.
Cedric finds another double up, picks up $460,000 in profit. $830,000 now in his stack.
Didn't take that risk real great.
Woo, woo.
Flops a pair, turns a straight with the flush draw. We go from being ahead to chopping to getting the whole enchilada. What a hand for Ced. And again, Williams been hit by a couple of these,
Right.
but he's still in a good spot. He's got 1.3 million.
Build it up, take some hits. Build it up, take some hits.
He is going to keep battling, though, and trying to deliver that knockout punch, but
Yeah, he's playing great, maintaining a healthy chip stack even while he's taking some of these hits because he will build it back up in a hurry. Couple of raggy ones go to the muck. Over to the small blind for William. He's got a suited queen 6. And Cedric rips it all in. Ace 9. Cedric's got a bunch of chips now for that rip. Ace 9 takes it down.
yeah. Very aggressive. Good play there for Ced.
I wonder how he moved up to another ace. Oh, right here.
Here's another look at what the players have locked up and what they're playing for. They've all got
Four-handed.
Four-handed.
Okay.
1570 locked up. And juicy pay jumps of 1,000, almost 2,000, and then 2,000 exactly. The pay jump between second and first.
Pretty stinking cool when you can jump in a $150 tournament and play for $2,000 pay jumps. All right, now Cedric from the small blind. He's going to raise it up.
Likes that ace-9. This time it's suited. Uh-oh.
Izzy's got an ace. Blind on blind action here. Both players holding an ace. Izzy lets it go.
Yeah, I like it. Ced went a little large there. He's got the button, and he's going to haul bananas.
That's why
too.
Ced was opening big there. He's
gotta
ready
go
to
to
get
the
that
restroom.
button to him so he can take a little pit stop. All right, Izzy officially our shorty. He is getting close to that 10x mark. Got about 10 blinds in his stack. All right, ace-10 for William here in the cutoff. In the cutoff with the button away from the table, so he's going to bump it up. Ace-10 worthy of a raise anyway. 125 to go. Oh. I didn't see Ced's hand there, but it didn't look like
Make it that fast. You were lightning fast.
didn't look like anything he would
You were
miss.
back way faster than I thought.
All right, 9 deuce, flopping my favorite hand, Eric. Top pair and a flush draw.
And a check.
Does go check, check. 9 deuce gets to go first.
125.
William needs some help. 4 outs.
6 of spades, that's not one of them. Joshua's got a flush.
William's thinking, why can't this ace be a spade?
It's good stuff.
Classic.
I'm glad that like my entire generation knows that show. Literally. Until you meet somebody who was homeschooled and never watched it, and then they have no idea. You know,
250,000 to bet here
so you don't know this physics.
into what was 590.
Those was the best.
Learn more from her and Bill Nye than most people.
Than any of my teachers or in school period. I might have made it to the bathroom. Let's leave.
William just doesn't want to give him credit for anything on this board.
I need my free hand.
Ace-10 high.
I can't even
Not
do it.
going into the muck yet.
Free hand.
William not a believer. He does let go of it.
Does make that right decision there. Izzy made it through the blinds. He's our short stack, 10 big blinds. He's got the button though.
Still on 36. You'll be my big blind, say this nice.
All right, Izzy just calling on the button this time.
150.
Trying to sneak in there with that 10-8.
Deuce is going to raise it up to 150, and right behind him, William has a little acey-deucey.
All right, 10-8 takes the train out of there. So we're going to be heads up. Deuces versus the ace deuce. 10-7-5, 2 diamonds.
Wow, what a flop that could have been for the 10-8 and the ace-deuce of diamonds to battle.
And the deuces, the original raiser here from the small blind, going to lead out. 150,000.
And if you're William, you want to see all 5 cards. Gotten this far on that flop. He's just going to call. Going to leave him about 10 big blinds. And William checks. What do you do here with just ace high? He's going to try to see a free card on the river. And it's a good one.
Ace of spades. Flush draw doesn't get there, but the ace does.
Now Joshua, is going to represent that he's landed a big hand as the pre-flop and flop aggressor. And he's going 400,000, and that is a big chunk. That is 2/3 of William's stack. Just too much hand to fold. I think you can save your chips. Just make the call, and if you're wrong, you're still alive, but he is right.
He does go with the call there. And plenty of meat on that one. Like we said, William just comes right back. 1.5 million in that pot.
New chip leader.
And that'll put William back over 2 million. Pardon me, up to 1.78.
What a hand.
My iPhone is losing its mind.
Well, it's because you got the 2nd generation. RJ, it's time to step up your game.
Man.
Siri is letting you know that
It's hard to keep up with this iPhone 7.
she's dying in that old body you gave her. She needs a new body.
Hey.
She's starting to play gangster rap and just try to get your attention any way she can.
This music's going to start coming on while I'm trying to sleep.
This belt catches me all the time. Nice and squishy, so it ends up being uneven most often. See my bolt? Can't tell you how many times he's caught me with a double check. Score and check. Chance heads up.
Jack deuce, take it on 7-8. Small blind on big blind here. Not much working for either. 10 of diamonds pairs the board. Jack high with the goods, and we go check, check quickly. Deuce. Cedric's got a pair now.
The deuce has landed.
Better than a 7 or an 8.
Deuce is good.
Take a deuce. Man, I actually like this structure today. Only 25,000 in chip stacks, but you can see the structure comes out pretty nice down the stretch for this folks that have made it to the final table. We're just now to 30-60. And 3 players over $1 million. That is a lot of poker to be played. I think sometimes early when you only start with 25,000, you feel like you're up against it. You never really totally get comfortable, but man, if you can run deep in these things, it feels pretty good. Ace-3 suited for William on the button.
Button right.
Just
Michael Hauer in the chat saying good evening, RJ. What's up, man? How are you, Mike?
I'm on a countdown.
Slacking, just now reading things here.
40.
Kiwi's back.
20 minutes ago. You got like the perfect view for a clock straight back too. I'm sure it does not help the mentals.
Somebody will get ran over, buddy.
Yeah, I'm afraid for anybody in a beeline from here to the bathroom.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes.
Izzy's going to call with the Jack-10 out of the small blind. And Joshua is going to look at that as a weakness, and he's going to pounce on it. Joshua does have him dominated. We all love the Jack-10. Much rather go with that hand instead of having to call off with that hand. Absolutely, Ote. We will be playing down to the winner unless these players make some sort of a deal, but they appear to be wanting to battle it out for the $6,320 up top. They've all got $1,570 locked up. This is the final 4 out of 198 entries today in a single-day Donkey Derby. Little lower buy-in, still a nice prize pool, $25,000. They just bought in one time today. Quite the return on their investment for all 4 of these players.
You know, once we're done with this hand, or whenever you end up getting out of the hand, we'll be going to break. So anybody needs to go use the restroom, beeline it. Other than that, I think it's 7 minutes. I'll come back and continue. It's forward. It's forward.
Players will be on that 7-minute break. There is no restart.
Oh, heck yeah. Good for you, B-City. That's a nice little chunk of change there on a parlay. Thanks to DDP. Is that Diamond Dallas Page? That guy's still fighting and wrestling? I don't know what DDP is, but pretty awesome. Pretty good flop for that Dirty Diaper. That's the 3-deuce offsuit. He's going to land 2 pair and come out swinging. My algorithm has behaved a little bit because I know at the start of last year, somebody had posted something on Instagram about how you can adjust the things that you get shown to you, and you can say that you want to see less of whatever, and I was able to put in there that I wanted to see less violence and less politics. So on my Instagram feed, at least, I see a lot less politics and a lot less violence. So now it's usually just poker, football, and hot Latinas. Evidently, that's what the algorithm wants to show me, and I'm okay with that.
DJ, the seat is in 3. This guy?
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure you're pitching.
That's what
Yeah, the algorithms are wild. I still can't get used
He's
to
on 3. Got it.
when you have conversations with
Yeah,
friends
3,
and
4,
next thing you know,
5,
you look down at your phone and
9.
they're advertising whatever it was you were just
So he
talking
was
about.
Canada on
It
3.
still
Got it.
feels a little invasive to
Do
me,
we- I need
but
to
that's
set
the
up a
world
back?
we live in.
Or not really.
Great job by our first dealer, Alex. He's going to go on a break, and I think this is our closer. It's the Mad Russian. It's DJ coming to the table. Hello, DJ. Always a favorite in the room. It's our man Randy there, one of the tournament floors, is coloring up some of these low denomination chips, those 5K chips,
Right,
white
you got
chips
me at
there.
10 o'clock, right?
Yeah, he's gonna
Getting
do
rid of
10
those.
o'clock.
As long as you know.
I got you, brother. I appreciate you coming down, brother.
Players are on a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. A couple things to talk about that I haven't said tonight. We have a cool deal going on. If you're thinking about becoming a poker dealer, it's a great opportunity to do so. One of our very own dealers was already a poker dealer in a different part of the country, heard about Texas Poker opening a new room and decided to come down here. But he already had a lot of content that he does online, and he's got a website, truepokerdealer.com. He's going to partner with Texas Card House and help us get more dealers. He's got some great content. He's trained a lot of our current dealers already. That's Mr. Mark Shoemaker. Scan that QR code if you want some info. The first training begins on 7/20. We've got a couple of really big series coming up, and we're going to need some extra dealers. The Trailblazer Dallas series that starts August 25th, and the World Series of Poker second stop down in Austin, the circuit event. That's September 10th through the 21st, and that sucker was packed down there. I think they had 78 tables going. They needed some help with dealers.
I'll help them out. I'll come down.
Well, they got lucky because one of their competitors had recently been raided and shut down for a little bit. So a lot of those dealers came over and dealt at TCH during the World Series of Poker, and some of the traveling dealers. But if you're wanting to be a poker dealer, this is the right guy to learn from. Mark's a great dude. I really enjoy when he's dealing at my table. But this is his business, truepokerdealer.com. You can save $150 off of that training right now if you want to get in on this. If you've got a friend that's looking for a job, Mark can get you there in less than 6 weeks. Take a look at it, folks. Great opportunity there. We've gotten through 65 hands with our last dealer, Alex.
We got 1,040,000 for second.
William, the most active player for sure, putting in a lot of money pre-flop, voluntarily put in pot. That's the VPIP.
Yeah, none of it's really been crazy or exotic, right? He's just probably had the pre-flop advantage holdings-wise.
He had some, obviously he had aces, he had king, queen suited, he had
Yeah,
nines.
just
He was getting a lot of hands that were
Broadway playable hands. Easy
worthy
to
of
open up.
raising. Yeah. And he had a big stack.
That helps too. It's hard to raise if you don't have any chips.
Indeed. We like it when the countdown clock is in front of DJ, but must have hit that button. Instead, we're looking at the players.
Yep. I'll pitch up to 3.
Yeah, it looks like he gets it fixed for us here in a little bit, but our man DJ coming in. Great job to Alex tonight. Went quite a while in the box.
We are going to get back to our kind of weekly tournament schedule this week, but we will be having a $50K guarantee next Saturday.
Yeah?
And I think we're also going to have a PLO 30K tournament on Sunday.
I'm supposed to be out of town next week, Eric, and all the fun stuff is happening.
Yeah, well,
Man.
I got you back. Go out of town. Yeah, Saturday the 27th, we're going to have our Excuse me, I got my dates wrong here. Or do I?
I never know the date. You saw how my brain's been working with numbers lately.
Yeah, he was just big blind. He was just big blind.
No, yeah, I was blind.
I'm gonna have to take some of those
Sorry. It's right.
clear the mechanism vitamins.
Oh yeah, I went backwards a little too far. I'm in June here.
We are in July now.
July.
Thank you. They gonna need it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Come back, kids. No.
I see him chop and go home.
Here we go. Saturday the 25th. $250 buy-in. Lone Star Showdown, 50K guarantee.
Okay, so that's Saturday.
Saturday, and then at 4 p.m. there's the 175 buy-in, 15K guarantee.
Okay.
That's the deeper stack. And then Sunday is that PLO Madness, 30K guarantee, $300 buy-in. So next weekend, some nice tournaments here at TCH Dallas. Come on out if you got that tournament itch. Josh has got that itch, and he's got position, and he's got one of our favorites, the 6-4 Impala.
6'4" suited on the button. All right, small blind and big blind come along. We're off to the flop. King, queen, 10, 2 hearts, 1 diamond. Cedric with the best of it. He landed king 5.
But it's William. Does have backdoor diamonds to go with his pair of queens. So he's going to bet 100,000. You're never in love with your hand when you flop top pair and you got a 5 kicker, but we are playing 4-handed. That changes things drastically. Cedric's going to waste no time after that check. Just a small bet, though. See, there's some chopportunities. Jack would give both players the straight. But it's a Weasley little crab. Measly little.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
We do go to showdown. Check, check. Cedric shows off his king.
Pay that man his money.
And says, pay that man his money.
440,000 in profit.
We'll have to tell Ced that was one of the worst Russian accents we've ever heard.
I don't think he tried.
Not too hard. No, Ced's my guy. We have a lot of fun at the
What
table.
did I try last week that you picked on me? Oh, my English.
Your British accent.
Yes.
It was terrible.
Them wankers out there on the...
Yeah, you went a little more Aussie with it, I think.
Amen. Amen.
And a little
Get on
touch of
down
Oklahoma
there,
in there, too.
Yeah. For sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, there's something about the World Cup, which is funny. Apparently, you can't do soccer broadcasting in Oklahoma English. You have to do it in England English, or you don't get hired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you breathe.
I'm ready. I could be the next Oklahoma English soccer
Englishman.
play-by-play guy if they were cool with this voice.
Just scream goal, and you'll be all
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
We ever ran into any aces on kings or queens on
I don't know if I'm hot enough for the TV, though. We may have to do the radio version.
They say about us, faces built for radio.
Four-handed here. These four have kind of dug in a little bit. Still playing for a pretty good amount of cash off this $150 buy-in.
Cedric going with the limpopotamus here. Is he getting super short, but he's going to fold that octo crab. Suited variety. Still not good enough to come along.
Izzy had 3 blinds when we were 8-handed. And he has been on the grind ever since. Put himself in a pretty good spot here to make some real cash, but does find himself as the short stack again.
Both players with a gutter ball to a straight. Josh has got a pair. He said, I'm going to catch you in a minute.
I'm catching, man. What?
Connected.
All right, Izzy's on the button. Let's see if we can't get Izzy a little something going here. Short stack.
Yeah, drop below 5 blinds here. So he'll be looking for something
Yeah, just barely 4 big blinds.
to get his move on.
And a tickle.
And 6-3 is not it. All right, heads up, 7-9, take it on Jack 10. Ace Jack 10 to flop, all hearts. Nobody has a heart. William bottom 2, the best.
That's 80.
And William's going to go ahead and start building the pot now. He's going to
Yeah.
raise it up, and no heart in hand for Joshua. 9 high. Says no thank you.
Joshua going to lead out there and gets rudely interrupted by the 2 pair of William.
It is donkey time.
Donkey time indeed.
What the hell was that, RJ? I don't know, but it'll be up on your socials. Shake a leg, buddy. Izzy's going to rip it with that ace-6
It'll do.
under the gun.
I'm thinking you go do
Ace
it like
6,
you did.
ripping
You
it.
had the king.
Take it down, 200,000 in profit. Of course, that's the 200,000 from the big blind. Big blind Andy and the small blind.
Yeah. Just a race. Drinks, anybody? Drinks? It doesn't even have a number, but. Just, my second last day, I can wear it. Last day. Tomorrow I can wear it and no more. So, there you go. No. Raise 175.
All right, the little pair's coming in with a limp from Josh. He's got 3s. William on the button, he's got ace-7. He will raise it up. 175 to go. Izzy, our short stack in the big blind. He's got queen 8.
Call. You got one customer. Heads up.
Nine, 3, 5. Set for Joshua.
Seti McGetty. Hadn't said that all night long.
Bottom set of 3s here. The spade coming in on the turn. Bit of a spicy card. It's a deuce as well. William will now have straight outs and flush outs. Set of 3s does lead out here on the turn. 200,000 to bet after a check flop.
Wow, makes the call.
200,000 and a call. So this pot ballooning up to 950,000 now. 5 of hearts
Fill her
pairs the
up.
board.
Fill her up.
3s are full.
And wow, small bet from Joshua.
That's 325.
325,000. 1/3 pot here.
Button right.
Nice hand there for Joshua. He's up over 2.3 million now. Are they going to let him run away with it? Just under half the chips in play for our man Joshua in the 3C.
All right, Izzy had to let go of that big blind again. Busting up his short stack. William and Cedric in the muck. Oh, Izzy instantly in the muck as well with 10-4. Ugh. You just get that steady dose of rags when you hit 10 blinds, and it absolutely punishes you.
And the other thing, if you're not running hot, that happens is when you get your jam opportunities, you can't get called.
Yeah.
Everybody folds, and all you do is pick up blinds.
Well, and that's why he saw that William and Joshua was going to hook it up there in his big blind. He was hoping,
Wake up with something.
Yeah, looking for a little something, right? Anything that you could get in there and maybe get that triple up. And he was rocking absolute rags.
Yeah, picking up blinds is important, but when you are super short like that, you need to find those doubles.
And Izzy's got 4-5 this time in the muck. Cedric opened here, 225,000 the open. With some mystery cards. They are a king and a jack. And I wouldn't be surprised if Izzy thought about that one, even though he was 5 high. The 4-5, much better than the junk he's been looking at.
Check out poker.
But Cedric hadn't done a lot of opening as well, so definitely would not be comfortable battling Cedric heads up with 5 high.
Texas Card House Dallas. You know, you have it.
Yeah,
They're pretty much.
I've never seen this particular one.
Right. You pay mine if you want.
Take one more.
All in. Queen 10 under the gun.
There we go. Izzy's going to rip it here. Queen 10 under the gun. Definitely good enough to rip it here with a skosh over 3 blinds. And Joshua does ask for a count.
He's got 4 big blinds.
Suited ace-9 here. That's what I meant.
700.
Joshua is going to raise.
All right, he's going to try to isolate with that ace-9. And he will get the isolation done. So ace-9 in the lead here against Izzy's all-in. Izzy has queen 10 at risk, needs some help.
Izzy's tournament life is on the line. He came to this final table with just about 3 or 4 big blinds. He's in that same spot now. The blinds have gone up, but he's gotten several ladder ups. Can he stick around one more time? He's going to need some help.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, Team Izzy in the chat. Looking for a queen or a 10. 9, king, jack to flop. It's all clubs. Queen 10 flops a straight. Are you kidding me?
Flops the joint with the redraw.
And he has the only club.
The world.
Bananas.
Queen 10 finds a double up for Izzy.
Bananas indeed.
Bananas. The man will not go away.
Hey, listen.
Alligator blood the man has.
Wow, wow, wee, wah.
GTO would have told me to do.
Yeah, no, good.
No, I'm just playing.
All right, so let's see. Where's that put Izzy here? 880,000. That is 11 blinds.
I think we're at the point.
That's easy math right there.
At this new level, 40,000, 80,000.
Oh, no, not that. Definitely not that. I'm good.
I say new. We've been on this level for 15 minutes now after the break, so it's probably wore off its newness by now. But
It's not new.
right. How do you do, new?
Have you ever met my friend John Sununu? You know who that is?
No.
Well, look him up.
Beetle?
Might as well been. Former White House Chief of Staff, RJ.
Sununu?
John Sununu.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, Williams got Jack on the button. He will throw out a raise, 300,000. And Izzy's back to his rags, 8 deuce.
Way north, Drones has joined us.
What up?
How is the weather way up north, and how close are you to those crazy wildfires up there in Canada? Just heard about those last night. I've been avoiding the news.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years.
Been looking for something positive.
I was in college, driving through Norman, and we had some severe weather where a possible tornado had gone through town and knocked over like 2 bricks of a brick wall. Like CNN was there talking about the devastation in front of that brick that fell over, and I was like, I'm done with you guys.
And it's only gotten worse.
Boy, has it.
D. Cole in the chat saying, let's go, Sid.
Williams got a premium. Ace, queen, under the gun slash in the cutoff. Izzy's got his hand. This one has got him to where he is earlier.
Lego wants to know if you held up a sign right next to those 2 bricks.
Right. We will rebuild.
We will rebuild.
That's right.
It's like when you see those news anchors and they're like, I'm over
Yeah.
here and the water is
was
going
brutal.
crazy. And then you look over there and they're standing in 2 inches of water.
Yeah.
And they're like, listen here, Susie.
You want me to
Sensational
move those,
Susie.
You want me to move those 2 bricks for you, and then you won't even have a show.
We don't know who to trust.
Brutski.
Brutsky. Brutal.
No, I got you.
That's why we turn to poker and live streams.
And of course, I've seen other storms that were actually bad and wipe people out. All right, Izzy's going to rip it.
You said the white people were out?
Ripping it with pocket 6s.
Oh, it wiped people out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wiped. Like actual devastation, not just a brick moved.
I was going to say, it's Oklahoma. Of course the white people were out, RJ.
Got all kinds.
Yeah, you do. All right, that one gets through. Way North Drone says,
It's chilling, and it's about 65 degrees.
all right. Where's everybody tuning in from? We've got Kiwi joining us from Kiwi Land down there in New Zealand. We've got some folks that flew from Chicago to Atlanta.
That's right, en route.
In the chat. We got Mitchell A. right out here in the room playing in a tournament. He's checking things out.
He might get the award for the closest.
Let us know where you're watching from. We'll give your town a shout out. Thank y'all for joining us on a Saturday night.
Boy, Izzy was leaning with that queen 9.
We are right here in the Big D, Dallas, Texas. Connecticut in the house. All right.
Oh, Tay. Good to see you checking in again with us.
With a silent C, Connecticut. Happy New Year. Said's like, come on, guys, I had a hand.
Every hand except the one I want you to.
Now Hanukkah's on the way.
Well, Izzy was leaning with that queen 10 and went against it. Possibly a good thing. King queen sitting right there in the big blind.
Well, yeah, short-handed.
No.
Who else did we miss from earlier that was tuning in? We had Jake C. I don't think he lives in Minnesota anymore. He's in Dallas, but I think he was in Minnesota at one point. Old Said has a lot of friends tuning in tonight in the chat, so thank y'all for joining us. But yeah, let us know where you're watching from, and we will definitely shout out
Tiago's checked in before.
our hometown.
All right, queen 10 of hearts on the button. Joshua out of there. William with the queen 10 on the button. Over to the big blind. King high for Izzy.
Is he going to call?
Is he? Nope.
I still need to do a little tour of all those states up in the Northeast. I've gone as far north and as far east as New York City. I haven't been to upstate New York, but if you go up the coast, the farthest north I've actually been, aside from New York City, I've only been to North Carolina. So I haven't been anywhere north of North Carolina. So I've got all that whole Northeast.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I got to go to Virginia and Maryland.
All right,
and
William looking at Ace
all of
King
it.
here in hand 80.
Got a lot of traveling to do.
Raise 210.
210. He does not have 2 10s this time. He has Ace King.
There's a whole lot of hand, four-handed.
Izzy's throwing the hoodie on now.
And the 9-deuce is going to come along
Call.
because it's hard to hit a pair.
Push them a little behind the chip, not the card. Because it's just for the camera. All right. Let's
Gun
go.
Barrel City in the house. Let's go. Coolest city name in all of Texas.
9-3 to flop. 9 deuce lands.
And that's why Joshua called.
Man, we got to get one of those cowboy trucker hats with a Gun Barrel City patch on the front of it.
Absolutely. And what do you do with your ace-king suited when you don't hit a single one of your
Man.
suits and the board comes out 9 high?
I've seen better flops for Ace King suited. That is a little rough. But William doesn't mess with it. Says, you know what, this flop's so bad, I just go to the next one. Those two played great. Everybody here played pretty well tonight.
Well, prayers for those folks up in the Ontario area that you're talking about there, way north. That is brutal. I have not seen the videos, but those fires can turn quickly and just take a whole new path on, and you just can't predict where they're going to go when the wind's blowing. And man,
I have ran around Northeast a little. I've been to Virginia a bit.
I'm not a fan of fires, RJ.
Been to Washington, D.C., and I've been to Philly. Philly was a quick pit stop. And I'm guessing that if I were to visit more areas in the Northeast, D.C. and Philly, not that much to brag about. I'm thinking there are better places.
Well, that's it.
And, of course, D.C., Philly, big cities, so you could be in nice.
Those are big sports towns.
You could be in the nice part of town, or you could be in the not-so-nice part of town. I get it.
Big rivals of my Dallas team here, so yeah. I don't really look forward to going to either of those either, but there's a whole lot to see up in the Northeast. The jack landed for Josh, and it's good.
200.
Thank you, Ote. We weren't going to say it out loud. We like to razz our Philly fans,
Yeah.
call them Philadelphia every now and then. But
I was not in the nice part of town on either one of those particular voyages.
Calls.
he is going to call with
There we
ace
go.
high.
So the jack lands here for Josh, and he's going to pick up a little bit of meat on this bone. $360,000 in profit.
There's the big man floating the river saying howdy. Let's go, said. He does have on the GOAT, the Jordan jersey. Yeah, but there's parts of the Northeast, though, man, you can hit in a weekend. You can go from Rhode Island to
Yeah,
Delaware.
for sure.
and
I'd like to hang out in some of those pretty parts. I know when we
The original colonies, you got to check them out. See the
when
history.
we ran around from Virginia, the drive from just from like Virginia Beach up to D.C., very nice. Pretty countryside through there, kind of the rolling hills.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to do in some of those places. Like, what am I going to do in New Hampshire?
Cherokee, we need to go to a stop at Cherokee.
What the hell am I going to do in Delaware? Vermont? I don't know. I'd like to go in the fall, though, see some of those pretty colors.
Yeah, see some colors, get some of the crab salad, lobster tail, whatever they're famous for up there.
Definitely some lobster.
All right, battle is 6-4, taking on Queen 4. There you go. Ote mentions that Vermont is cool for the winner.
Double gutter for the 6-4 Impala. Cedric's going to come along with that hand.
Yeah, 6-4. 2 gut shots.
I'm all in.
And we're all in with 6 high. Let's go, Ced. Look at that, folks. Who said you need cards?
Ooh, 6 high getting it done.
Using that table image, we have not seen Ced make a play like that. He found a spot to do it. Well timed.
Right? Like all 4 of these players have had a tremendous opportunity to pick some cool spots.
All right. You got Oklahoma in the chat, RJ.
Jared in the chat, rooting on William from Norman.
There we go.
What's up, Norman? Lived at 24th and Rock Creek for a long time. Dad still lives on Lindsay Street there, east of campus. Shout out to my Norman Oklahomies.
Shout out to Bob Dupree.
Absolutely.
What's up, Papa Dupe?
Papa Dupe's getting in a little work tonight.
Yeah, you tell Papa Dupe we were shouting him out on hand number 83, RJ.
All right, we'll do it. All right, we got Ace High. Taking on Ace High. Izzy's all in for $600,000. And he's got enough that Cedric may think about it here. $600,000 in that, what, 7-8 blind range.
I had ace too.
They did that earlier where Cedric picked on Izzy's ace. This time Izzy gets to pick on Cedric's ace. So I wonder if my man William is at Oklahoma.
I can't tell you how, RJ, but I can see into the future, and looks like we're going to be here a while.
Oh, we're going to be here a while. Dig in. Yeah.
No spoilers, but we're going to be here a while, folks.
I mean,
Tune in.
It just had that look, right? I mean, we got some players with some chips. They're battling. They're getting after it.
There you go. Kiwi Special saying hello to Papa Dupe. Says hello at Dad Dupe.
Yep.
That's RJ's Pops.
Papa Dupe doing well. Recovering from that new knee that he's got. And he's back to work already.
My stepdad, my mom's husband, Mike, just found out of nowhere that he has a torn meniscus. He's fresh off of hip surgery, back surgery. This guy, since my mom's married him, he's had more surgeries than anybody I think I've ever met in my life, and he doesn't complain about any of them. He's tough as nails, and you know he's in pain. He's getting some skin stuff done, so they keep taking chunks out of his nose. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's no fun.
He just takes it and keeps rocking. So, big shout out to Mike, the old Dot and Mike. They don't watch the poker stream, but we'll still shout them out.
Absolutely. All right. Folds to the small blind. Joshua's got ace queen. Raise it up. 210,000.
Cool. Man, they do this every hand.
They just
They
been
do it
passing it
every
back and
hand,
forth.
yeah.
We can't get into a good one with them. Well, say that. Take that back.
This is a big
Ace
hand.
queen, a big old bet here. Queen 3-4 to flop. Both players with a queen. William in the big blind with a raggedy queen.
And he's like, is this guy doing this with
And Joshua has bet a ton.
a flush draw? Is he really doing this with a flush draw? Does he have a queen? What a laydown by William. Very disciplined. Four-handed top pair, and you let it go? Wow.
Does not want to mess with it, rightfully so. Well done, William. Lauren in the chat.
Says, let's go, honey. Good luck, honey. Izzy.
Izzy is honey.
Izzy?
Izzy. Welcome, Lauren. He might not even texted her when he had 3 blinds starting out this thing. And now he's still here four-handed. Says, oh, honey, by the way, you can watch this because I'm still here.
He's going nowhere.
All right, folds around to the small blind again. Williams like, is something off here? Something might be off. There we go.
C4 raise 175.
Good.
King high flop, that's going to be good for William. He's not going to be letting go of top pair again.
Call it.
He has ripped it. He will
And
take that one down.
all in good.
Okay, yo.
Price of poker and went up again.
Price of poker has gone up again. Blinds are going to go up to 50,000,
Okay.
100,000, 100,000. And this is great news for RJ and I because it's easy math.
Easy math, and it puts a little pressure on these guys. They've been sharing very courteously thus far, but at this price, things could get serious.
C3 call.
All right, 8-9 suited for Josh. He makes the call.
C5 only.
Cedric in the small blind. Cedric's going to rip it. All in with pocket 7s. All in for $1 million, right at 10 blinds. That is about half of Josh's stack. And that will outprice Josh. He's in the muck with that 8-9. Ced takes it down. All right, over to Izzy. He's in the small blind. Nothing behind him except that big blind of Joshua. Izzy does call. He's got queen 7 suited.
250? 250.
Call.
Josh does raise from the big blind. 250,000 to go. Now we got a pot. Izzy calls off to the flop. 10, 6, 7 the flop.
All in.
And Izzy has ripped it all in with the queen 7.
I call. One call.
And Josh open-ended here with 5-8 and a spade. So we're doing things. Josh makes the call for 270,000. 1.1 million in this pot now. Josh open-ended with spade outs. And an 8 would do it as well. So
70, that is.
we are basically racing here. Izzy taking on Josh. 3 of diamonds. 6 of clubs pairs the board, so the 7 will hold for Izzy. Izzy picks up 620,000 in this pot. And now he is back above $1 million.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
So the shorty doubles up again, and Izzy getting used to that.
See, now I can ask you a favor. You might turn that.
And that will actually make William the chip leader for most of the evening. William now officially our short stack at 955,000. 50,000, 100,000 the blinds. Very taxing on everyone now. As the big stack has 1.5 million, William has 955,000. Nice hand indeed for Izzy. Guess who doubled up, Eric?
Easy, easy, easy.
Yeah, Eric stepped away there for a moment.
What I hate is when we do take that sprint of a bathroom
Sure.
break every now and then. We get to see into the future.
We do,
And I run into people who may not be at the table anymore, and I don't like that, RJ.
all these players rocking from like 8 blinds to 12 blinds, so it's getting serious right now.
It's getting sorry.
9 blinds to, I guess, 15 blinds, I should say. And we've got somebody all in right now. Josh raises with an ace. William rips it all in with King Jack. And I believe we're doing this. Josh makes the call. So, William will be at risk. He's our new short stack.
Ain't none of them been good.
He's rocking King Jack.
It's going to be hard to chop this pot. So.
Needs to land a little something. William at risk, taking on Josh and his ace 5. Jack 3, 6 the flop. King Jack lands here for William. 3 of hearts pairing the board. 9 of spades. King Jack will double up William. And so our shorties just taking turns doubling up here tonight.
Yeah, everybody is just surviving.
1.8 million there for William now, and that knocks Josh down all the way to a little over 600,000. Yep, 635,000.
And we haven't put that up in a minute. That's what we're looking at. 1570 for 4th place, but big old pay jump there. First place is 63.20. This is all off of a $150 buy-in, so a lot to play for these 4 players right now. All good paydays, but one juicy payday there.
C3 all in.
C3 all in. Our man DJ in the box doing the dealing for us. Josh on the button here with Queen Jack. Does rip it. 635,000, a little over 6 blinds. And small blind, big blind in the muck. Josh takes it down. So, the easy math for Eric and myself. William has 17 blinds, Cedric 11 blinds, Izzy 11 blinds, Josh almost 9 blinds. Got to get the calculator out and double check my math. Good. All right, Josh going to rip it again, this time with pocket 8s. Says come and get it. We have made it to the shipping portion of tonight's show.
I'm all in.
Wow.
Cedric's going to rip it.
With the
All in with the ace 6, so he's taking a shot at Josh here with the ace 6.
Wow. Did not see that coming there. Already an all-in for 885,000, and Ced wakes up with ace 6.
So
And he ships it.
Joshua officially at risk. Said he's got a couple of chips behind.
Yeah, you've been pretty
I feel like we
low.
all hit a little bit of luck in there somewhere.
Stand-up equity activated.
The other 2 players chilling in their seats,
85.
just appreciating the chaos at this point. All right, Joshua with the pair of 8s. He is officially at risk.
Everybody, they both folded.
Cedric ace 6. 3, 4, 4 the flop. Good flop for the eights. Queen of spades. Only an ace can change it here. 7 of spades.
Eights are going to hold, and that is going to give Josh a much-needed double, and that is going to put Cedric down to under 3 big blinds.
Live support for Cedric on the button. Took a shot with ace-6 there.
Spot picker, bro. Just a spot picker, that's it. It's like my 3rd time playing this game.
Yeah, one more, brother. You'll be first. Mr. Will.
Running pretty well.
Mr. Will.
I have to say so. The 1 in 1,000, you know?
Izzy with pocket eights this time. He's in the small blind. Does raise it up against Joshua. Joshua in the big blind with 7-6. Off to the flop we go. Ace, king, 5. 8's still best, but a little bit of a rough flop, as Joshua did call the raise pre-flop. 7 on the turn. That might entice a bet from Joshua here.
It will.
150.
8's still best, but it is getting a little dangerous. Tough to know that. This particular board.
Yeah, he's thinking the guy didn't bet flop, so I don't put him on an ace, but does he have a king here?
Does he have an ace or a king? And I don't have a ton of chips to be investigating here.
May just be he wants to pick a
Yeah.
better spot where he's more confident. I think he thought his eights were good there, but
Yeah, and then once you take a minute, it's hard to make any plays there unless you take a minute most every time. Like those World Series of poker pros
Oh, yeah.
that take
way too many minutes.
9 to 12 minutes every time. They play with hour blind levels, but you only get 4 hands in.
Under the gun is our man Cedric here. He's going to need to find something and find it quick, and he's found something to go with. It's the 6-4 Impala.
Under the gun, getting it in there. 6-4, 1 gapper. Doesn't want to mess with that taxing big blind. He's going to take his chances here with the 6-4.
Doo-doom-doom.
Izzy looking at king queen. Does make the call. So Cedric's all in for 280,000. A little less than 3 blinds here. Izzy trying to sneak in there with just a call to bring in any blinds that would like to play. And the blinds have 9 deuce and jack deuce.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely a good price.
Yeah, William not going to go anywhere here.
So will Cedric be rolling in his 6-4, or will he be rolling out the dough? He is all in and at risk.
Ace, 7, 10.
Our man Cedric.
2 diamonds. 6-4's got a long ways to go here on this flop. Picks up a deuce.
He needs a 6 or a 4.
So Jack Deuce takes the lead, and Jack on the river will give Jack Deuce 2 pair, but Izzy's got Broadway.
Nice hand, man.
Nice hand, and that is unfortunately going to do it for our friend Cedric. What a heck of a run.
Good luck,
He's
you guys.
been on a Final Table live stream here recently at another club. Here he is on the Texas Card House Dallas Final Table live stream. Well done, Sid. He's going to finish in 4th place, take home just enough money to give Mama some new shoes and spoil the grandkids. $1,570. Great job, Sid.
GG's for our man Cedric. Well done. And the river there was interesting. It went super, super fast. And everybody was just kind of anxious to turn over their hands. But,
Jack Deuce.
man, Izzy landing Broadway there. Could have got a bet from Jack Deuce for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks to all the said fans who made the stream a lot of fun tonight and engaged with us in the chat. Right on time. D. Cole says, nice play, Cuzzo.
All right, ace-8, suited ace-8 on the button there for Josh. Raise it up, take it down. So there is a look at those chip stacks now, and you can see there William and Izzy being very close in chip stacks. That river bet could have been influential there at these particular price tags.
Three-handed ace-queen on the button for
That's a pretty
William.
good starter.
He's gone up from that 210 to 250 now that the blinds have gone up. And looks like Joshua with his big stack over there is going to defend with the 10-8.
Yeah, these two have been fun. They've battled back and forth in the pretty much standard position battles, right? They've had some small blind on big blind. They've had some button on big blind.
And what do you know? One hand too late. There's the 6-4.
Happens every time.
Flop lag is real.
All right, 10-8, looking for a pair or a straight. That's not it. That's the 3 of diamonds. Ace-queen good here. Ace-queen high if we go to showdown. Take it. Ace-queen good.
We'll get her done. Yeah, double gutter didn't come in there for Joshua. Also had those pair outs. Evidently ace-queen not the parking lot hand at all times.
Not yet. Let's see.
Relatively even stacks here. 2 million, 1.7, and 1.2. They could definitely leapfrog each other real quick.
Last poker hand that you played in a tournament, still kings, right?
Pocket kings.
Yeah. I have a new one now because I did play today. So, officially, the last hand I played was pocket 8s.
Pocket ochos.
Got down to like 7 blinds against a 3-bet. I have 8s in the big blind.
What'd you run into?
Queens with a queen in the window.
Oh, of course.
It was every bit of what you would expect. We knew that was a big hand, and but we also knew I wasn't folding 8s there. King deuce deuce to flop here. Heads up and hand 96 of tonight's final table. This the Donkey Derby.
The queen has landed.
Josh has a queen.
He's got 3 of them now. Full house.
Fill her up.
Williams playing the board. He's got deuces and queens, king kicking. Can't beat an ace high. Can't beat a king. Can't beat a deuce. Can't beat a queen. What the heck can you beat? Air balls.
Not much. You can beat an 8.
Can't beat a flush. Nice hand there for Joshua. $25.65 is what they've got locked up. Then that's a big jump up there to $4,320, and then 2K jump, $63.20, and a trophy for first place. 3 of our finest out of 198 entries today. Joshua going to wake up with medium pair here, 3-handed.
Pocket 9s.
RJ calls that the truck starter.
Every time I get them, Eric, I go start the truck. Josh raising it up, 500,000 to go. Big old raise there from 9s.
Gets it done. There is our friend, Mr. Lizard Glenn, joining us in the chat. Guessing that means you've made it home safely and will live to fight another day in these poker streets.
All right, William with the pair now.
Upside down nines. He's got the 2 6s. And the 6-7 for Izzy. He's going to call out of the small blind, and Joshua says, we're not calling here, folks. I got a suited ace. I got the real hand.
Let's get it all in there. He just goes with a raise of 500,000, making his point. But Williams got a pair. Let's go of the 6s.
Yeah, I think it's either
the 3.
It's either jam or fold there. It was a 500,000 chip bet there. That's starting to get expensive when you've got a small pair to go set mining.
Makes limping on the button very expensive right now too, because that very next hand you're putting 200,000 out there.
All right, we had 9s, we had 6s. Are we gonna have pocket 3s this hand?
No, it's going the other way. We got pocket 12s.
Fantastic. Call the floor. No, but we got the 2x4. Jackie Robinson. And let's see what William wants to do with his ace-7. He's just going to play it a little coy.
Queen 8 jack. 2 hearts.
About as good as 4 deuce could have flopped without hitting one of those. 14 outs for him there. Didn't need him though. He just uses the aggressive route and takes down a pot. 6-6, Kiwi says, is the devil's granddaughter.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay. All right, well, we've got pocket
Another
fives
little
now.
pair. Josh says, I've been making some hay with these little pairs. Let's keep this going.
Yeah, and he's putting the pressure on. He's going large with his sizings. Definitely want to do that
Max
with those small
pressure.
pairs, but he's going to do it with pretty much all of his opens right now because he's got the chips to do it.
And he's getting hands that he can play for these short stacks as well. And that's a big deal. You can open with a lot of hands with that many chips, but he keeps getting hands that he's ready to go stacking.
Absolutely.
Seven, 3, not one of those hands. Izzy's got king jack. Pretty good hand here, 3-handed in the small blind. Just calls here from Izzy. 6, 7, 9 to flop. No diamonds. Like to see maybe a lead out there with a hand that strong. It's kind of the same as, it's not as cool as raising pre-flop like probably should have, but at least you get something out of it.
He does come out swinging. He knows he's going to have to do it now. See the size, and he went with 2, 125. You can bluff with a small amount. If you get raised, you just let it go and live to fight another day.
I think I put in my poker book that if you complete from the small blind, big blind checks, it's a penalty if the small blind doesn't just bet, lead out.
All right. What's the penalty?
Kicked out.
It's just DQ'd. Made it that far and you just get DQ'd. That ain't fair.
The other day I did it. I checked and I was like, I just made a penalty. Can't check there.
Big flop for William. He's got acey-deucey. bottom pair for Joshua, and he's going to come out swinging. William just going to make the call here with top pair. Going to leave him with just under 8 big blinds. So should be setting up a jam.
Joshua does continue here. 100,000 to bet on the turn.
Wow, just
And
a call.
Yeah, Williams still playing coy here. All right, and that's going to help his kicker problems.
Yep.
So he's going to feel a little better about things. We do go check, check. And Josh surprised to see that ace over there.
Very
yeah.
surprised to see his opponent played that hand the way that he did. But it did get some extra value there on the turn for Mr. William. Creeping up on those heels of Joshua.
Now, do you know Glenn DeFurio in the chat?
Yeah, that's Lizard.
I figured it was, but I was just making sure. What's up, Lizard? I didn't call you Gator one time today. You'd be proud of me.
King Jack in the small blind for William. That's a head scratcher, he says. Goes 2 1/4. And the 10-6 of clubs will come along.
All right, Izzy trying to make something happen here from his big blind. Running low. King 7-9 to flop. Nice flop for William.
Gutter ball for Izzy. William checking top pair with a spade.
Trappy, trappy.
Does he trap himself?
Ace of clubs, yeah. That's the turn when I try that as well, because now your hand's not strong enough to be as trappy as it once was, but you can still bet a little bit. 200,000 to bet here from William.
Are you trappy? Oh, is that the song?
Good card to bet.
Beatles.
Yeah, Beatles.
Happy, they say happy.
No, they do say happy, and so
happy.
does that other guy I was just singing. What is that? Bruno Mars? Somebody like that? Whatever.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay up with the times and stay hip, but
Yeah. Good luck. My iPhone 7 disagrees with you.
Pharrell Williams, okay.
Pharrell Williams
that's
is,
right.
is
That's
happy.
right. Yeah, it was Pharrell Williams, formerly of the group Nerd.
10-8-5 the flop. 8 with the best of it. And our graphics have stuck for a moment. Come back, baby. Look at that. The clock is still running. The rest of the picture is frozen. Now, if that ain't a matrix, I don't know what is.
225. And a call.
225 and a call. William looking for some backdoor spades. An ace, any pair. Joshua's still ahead.
All right, 3 of hearts, pairs aboard here on the river. 8-4 looking good.
Looking real nice, Clark.
The bet is 275. Sorry, not 225.
And now William in a spot to make a call with ace high and finds the bad news.
He's tried that a couple times. It has not worked out for him.
Joshua, little meat on that bone, picks up $850,000 in profit. Building to his chip lead up to $3.3 million now.
Shout out to the homie Danny Vance. He was out at a pool today, and I asked him to. He was supposed to go hang out with some ladies out at the pool. So I said, hey, Danny, when you get out there,
tell him I said I
want to see you out there in your best. You know, your tangerine Speedo.
Oh dear.
I just got a picture from Danny, and I'm a little disappointed. Danny's not even in this picture, but the pool looks beautiful.
All right, here's Joshua in the small blind, limping with kings, trying to set it up. And we get a flop, 3-5, queen, 2 spades, gut shot here for 6-7.
Chips are going in, folks.
Let's see how long this takes. And we're going to wait.
Yeah, he's going to play it slow. He lands a
6
pair now.
of diamonds, now a pair for William. Still needs help, but does pick up outs.
Yeah, and that's just too much hand to fold.
And now Joshua will rip it with the kings. Things are getting dicey out there on this board.
Look at those outs.
That is a bunch.
Any spade, any 4, any 6, any 7.
17 outs here for your tournament life. And you can see with only 1 card remaining, that is 36% equity. Normally it's a little higher than that, but our fancy schmancy table can show that 2 of those outs are missing. Which is pretty good when you have that many across the top of the board. This would be normally considered a 17 outer, but you can see 2 of them are missing.
About $4,000 difference between third place and first. And
there you go. Too much hand
call.
here for Will. He does make the call. So William going to be at risk. Needs some help. 4, 6, 7, or a spade. Joshua with the kings. Looking for a big hole. All right, a big pot, 2.1 million in it. 1 card to go. Let's see that river. DJ.
here we go.
Jack of hearts, no help for the 6-7. Joshua and his kings set that up with a little bit of a limp. Gets a spicy board, and that will take out our man William in 3rd place. What a great run for our man William. Played outstanding to get to this final table.
And would you call this a commanding chip lead?
And found himself at a 3rd place finish. I would say that's commanding. 3rd place for William, 2,565. Izzy. Is Izzy still here?
He is.
Unbelievable.
Came to the final table with less than 4 big blinds. Spun it up, spun it back down, spun it back up, and here he is.
Yeah, and he's just spun it enough to hang around, right? He's never really had heaps.
He's just climbing ladders, baby.
Man, he's climbing that ladder all the way to at least 2nd place. And I would say that is a commanding chip lead. 4.4 million for Josh. Izzy, he's got about a $500,000.
Good luck, fellas.
Wowzers.
$500,000, good for a little over 4 blinds here.
It's been a successful day regardless.
Hey, as long as your girlfriend gets a good dinner after this.
Trav, Texas boy, says G.G. Higgins. I'm guessing that's Will Higgins.
You can tell her we were cheering
Yeah,
for
great,
you for
great
her.
game from our man William tonight. I enjoyed watching him play.
Love the raise from the button.
Yep.
Before he even gets his chips in there, Izzy has ripped
Okay,
it.
so we're going to do it first hand here.
Jack 8 has him dominated. Domination Station hasn't meant much at this final table tonight.
Man.
4-5, brother.
Let's see if Izzy and his 73% equity can hold.
Those community cards have done some work tonight.
Good night, Mr. Glenn.
Good night, Lizard. All right, we're heads up. Izzy at risk, looking for his first double up of heads up action. Double up number 14 of the evening, I think.
I ain't even gonna put it into the universe. I was like, I'm not even gonna put it out.
4, 6, 10. The flop 6 lands here for Joshua.
Uh-oh.
Open
Things
ender.
get interesting.
And hearts.
King of Hearts.
Let's go.
Izzy finds a flush.
I was like, I turned the world.
Can't
So-
get rid of him.
We mentioned these community cards have been spicy. The lesser holding lands on the flop and gets chased down. Jack 8, good for a flush. Izzy finds a double.
Give me 120.
So now that incredible chip lead is 4-1. Still commanding, but you do not want to double up Izzy now that you hold a 4-1 lead. All right, next. Second hand of heads-up action. Izzy folds his button there. Very raggedy.
So we went from a 8-1 chip lead
Yeah,
to a 5-1.
I told him with 120K, I was gonna spin it up, and I was the smallest stack on the table whenever we left the break.
Nice.
So it's pretty funny.
Which one was RJ?
One of the commentators.
He's in a booth.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in the booth. He could co-sign that. It was pretty cool.
You gonna co-sign on that?
yeah.
All right. True
I
story.
told you we had a visit there before the final table tonight. Josh got an ace on the button. He's going to rip it.
The stink bait, the hook with the duty on it. That's the Jack Deuce.
Izzy with Jack Deuce. Thought about it for a half second with that suited stink bait.
Mitchell A., is that tournament over out there, or are you still rocking?
I could peek, but it's like 5 feet away.
I got the phone. We'll pull it up. You might miss out on some great commentary.
I think I could take a lap, a 5-foot lap. Open the door. Oh, baby.
Oh, I'm big. I'm 120.
They are down to 3 players remaining in the nightly Dallas payday.
The 10K guarantee. Josh was going to take that one down. They're down to 3-handed. It's 12-20, 1950, and 33-80 for those 3 positions. And our friend Mitchell A. is one of them.
Mitchell, hey,
I never won a tournament.
still in it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Do we get the little? I'd rather have the little.
You gotta get the trophy.
I don't want the trophy. You can have that. I want the big.
Who said that? Who said you could have the trophy?
I appreciate
Which is
that.
ridiculous because you still could win this.
This has been one of the most sought-out trophies we've ever come up with. The Donkey Derby.
What am I gonna do with
All right, Joshua rips it. He keeps getting that ace-9 over there. Izzy's got 6 triz. He's doing it with 6 triz.
Let's go.
All right, 3-6 of diamonds. Izzy says, let's get it in with this suited 2-gapper. 39% equity there.
450. 450.
All right, his cards are as live as they can be. His suit's live. Cards are live. He's at risk. It's our man, Izzy.
Good luck.
Izzy going to get it done?
All right, Izzy looking for yet another double here, all in for $450,000.
Still there? You still there? All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ace,
Oh.
big flop here for the ace-9.
Oh, quads to end
Quads
the
are
tournament.
pretty good.
Hey.
Quadzilla ends our night, and a
Wow.
sweet, sweet run for our man Izzy. Unbelievable.
Hey,
Bottom feeding, laddering up since 12 players on, and he finds himself with a pretty cool prize, a second place finish for Izzy. That's $4,320. And a sweet, sweet first place in the Donkey Derby champion goes to our man Joshua, 63-20, Eric.
Absolutely. Great run. Trophy going to our man Joshua. Izzy, what a great job.
Yeah.
Spinning it up from 3 or 4 big blinds to start the final table to second place. Congratulations, boys. We had a blast tonight. There's the big coolers of the night. We had some big hands.
Coolers.
the black ones though, I know.
Yeah,
Man, we did.
it doesn't even have one of the wildest hands of the night.
The
The
king,
ace-8
queen.
versus the king-queen.
Yes.
King-queen, ace on the flop for Sid.
Yeah, it would probably be 5th
Steven.
or 6th on the chip count chart.
Steven ended up catching the 2-pair with ace-8, only to be rivered by Sid. That knocked our man Steven out and spun things up for Sid so he could finish in 4th place. But what a tournament, man. We had a blast. I did get one question in the chat about
Oh,
a
yeah?
PLO tournament. Is it being streamed? Tomorrow is just a small tournament, the PLO 3K guarantee. The PLO Madness is next Sunday. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow.
Madness.
That will be streamed. We're going to have our 50K on Saturday and then the PLO Madness 30K Sunday after. So tomorrow, just the regular tournament schedule kicks back off. So check the Poker Atlas for the weekly tournaments throughout the week. But we will have our Lone Star Showdown coming up next Saturday. That's a $250 buy-in, 50K guarantee.
50K.
Yep.
Let's do it. See you there.
So we had a blast tonight. A lot of stuff coming. Thank you guys again for tuning in tonight and having fun with us in the chat. RJ, any parting words, my friend?
Man, it was a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Good night to Kiwi and Way North Drones, our special friends in the chat. Mitchell A. He's stacking chips out there. He's going to finish off that tournament for us, and
I saw the comeback.
we'll see you Tuesday.
Tuesday for the cash stream, 10:25 game for RJ Dupree. I'm Eric Van Loosen for TCH. We are out of here, folks. See ya.
Good night, TCH.